Get ready, everybody. Tonight, we are going to scan the LaserDisc film universe for intelligent life and pan some others along the way. That's right. We're back with science fiction films again, LaserDiscs, but not just any sci-fi LDs. We're doing pan and scan. Wait, what? Whose idea was that? Let me get, hold on.
Open Matt.
Hold on. I'll get my agent on the phone.
LaserDisc Wolfpack.
What's going on, everybody? Yes, this is the LaserDisc Wolfpack THX CAV Special Limited Edition podcast, and we're back with some more science fiction. We're always talking about horror films, so we got to give some sci-fi some love. And this time, against my wishes and against humanity, somebody decided that it's time we're going to talk about some pan and scan titles. I don't know. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what that entails later, but first, I'm going to pass it along to the man who personally petitioned for a 4:3 time-compressed 2001 A Space Odyssey release with added Eric Estrada scenes. Everybody's favorite space baby, Ryan Cushing.
Thank you, Sam. Tonight's podcast is brought to you by Lysol Disinfectant Wipes, killing mold since the beginning. That's off the Luke.
What?
It's you.
It's me?
Yeah.
Max, go.
All right. Your resident space cowgirl here in sunny Southern California for your sci-fi summer.
Like it.
And it's a cool 90 degrees today, and we're talking about science fiction. We're going to space.
Like it.
Fuck it. Let's go.
And I am, as always, sponsored by Kyler Ren. He's back from vacation, so we're full of water. All right, so we mixed it up in the last episode a little bit. Instead of doing top fives all the time, we figured let's do something different. And Ryan helped kind of throw some ideas. And one of the ones that stuck was just do 3 LaserDiscs, and we can talk a little bit more in depth if we feel like it, as we feel like it. And yeah, so this time it's going to be 2 that we definitely enjoy and 1 that maybe we don't, or that we enjoy a little bit less, or and then Luke's going to do whatever he wants because he's the wild card. But yeah.
Yep.
This time we're gonna do pan and scan. So, or I guess just 4:3 or whatever. So I mean, technically I could have cheated and shown a bunch of old 4:3 sci-fi movies from back in the day, right?
I mean, if you wanted to, but none of those are any good. So
we also said the rules is to have pan and scan that do not have a widescreen version. Did we do this? No.
This was the thing.
Yeah,
almost made it impossible for me because he's like, we're gonna have pan and scan this. I'm like, all right, I've got a couple like random that I could talk about. He's like, yeah, but they can't have ever been released in widescreen on LD. I'm like, oh, so there's a 99.8% chance I don't own any of them.
That was the goal, was to make it a little harder. Like we got away from like all these like ridiculous qualifications, and I'm like, fuck it, we're going right back 100%. You gotta have like Ryan's collection or Maxene's collection, or just like, go to the store and find one of these on the shelf, because let's be honest, they're out there.
Vinny has still not forgiven us for, I think, some of the earlier rules concerning the horror films. And
was it horror that was on without a?
No, No sequels.
No franchise, no sequels.
franchise.
Yeah.
No reboots.
No
And every time someone would have them,
can't have ever had two of the same last named characters. Like,
someone would bring something up and we'd be like, oh no, there was a German movie that was a sequel kind of 3 years ago. Can't use it.
Yeah, so like if it was like a movie from the
Just
80s and like in 2003 they made a straight to DVD sequel or reboot, nope, fuck that.
Yeah.
it's like if there's an unmade reboot currently in the works, but it hasn't even been made yet, it's canceled. Like
we got Dune in. I think somebody like pulled that one off, but that's about it.
Dune's got a reboot. Come on, Dune's got 2 reboots. No way.
I know, but it hadn't been discussed then.
Yeah, there was a whole like, just do TV shows count or not? Yeah, that was broached. Yeah. So anyway,
Well, I did not find it hard to find some. I mean, the movies I picked are not like super popular, but I found it's not that hard. I was okay with this challenge.
I had the exact opposite. For some reason, sci-fi for me in particular is the most like letterboxed genre in my collection. It's why I think Haller was even saying something like, oh yeah, that's a tough one. For some reason, like pretty much everything I own that sci-fi is like letterboxed. So
what does sci-fi, what counts as a sci-fi movie to you?
Well, yeah, we definitely
stretching here.
We definitely break the rules here all the time because it could be just about the future, it could be about space, it could be about robots, it could be about just using science in ways that don't exist currently to enhance a plot.
Pretty broad. I mean, yeah.
Basically, like if it says it's sci-fi on LaserDisc database or IMDb, which LDDB is terrible at genres.
It is weird.
Like,
it threw in some strange thing. Oh man, I was just looking at it again today and I was thinking, what? I would never consider that a sci-fi film, but
yeah, exactly.
Like mismarked in a catalog at some point and just like there it goes forever.
Yeah.
Some of them I just like looked at the cover, I'm like, this looks like sci-fi, and I read about it, I'm like, that is not sci-fi. Or yes, I'll watch that. Like, why not?
Yeah. Plus, I don't really collect too much sci-fi that hasn't been reissued tons of times. So the chances of it having a letterbox copy shot way up. So yeah, it was tough. So, but I got a couple. So we'll go into them here. First up, I think I've shown all these on the podcast before, but yeah, too bad. You're gonna have to deal with it. First up is a film called Megaville. This does not take place in space, but it is a pseudo-futuristic thing. It is very similar to Total Recall, which came out in the same year, even though there's no Mars. But Billy Zane is in it, which makes it awesome. And Daniel Travanti is in it, though he's not like the kind of main other character. He's his boss, basically. But the world has been, in the future, the world has been split asunder, and there is a section called Megaville wherein you can use media. You can watch TV shows and movies and things like that. And everywhere else out in the hemispheres, it's media is forbidden and you can't watch stuff. But Billy Zane is like the media cop basically, and he goes and busts in on like dudes that are like secretly watching old Three Stooges movies or whatever. And and he's getting exposed to this stuff, and he's like kind of secretly digging it. So along the way, he ends up getting sent on a secret undercover mission. Because now there's this new kind of like trippy drug thing going on in Megaville called Dream a Life, where you can like it's very like a Strange Days-esque, where you can kind of get lost in your imagination and all this stuff. So he looks a lot like the guy that is the contact for like the smuggling of this thing. So they're going to send him in. And if you kind of think where that's going to go, you're probably right. But it's just one of those films that I saw on cable. It's one of those things. It's really not an awesome flick, but it's got Billy Zane. It's got Grace Zabriskie from Laura Palmer's mom from Twin Peaks in there. It's just one of those things you would see on cable at 1 a.m. and just be like, all right, I'm going to watch this. And then you're like, I don't know what's going on, but what the hell? So I was a big fan of it. I had it on VHS and I wanted to get a LaserDisc copy. So I think last year or so, I finally pulled the trigger on this. So Billy Zane, he looks, I don't know if it looks like he's just like stoned or something there, or what's going on, but anyways.
Probably the entire movie.
Yeah.
I have never heard of that movie at all, ever.
Oh, nice.
Interesting. So
excellent.
Billy Zane, like what is his star trajectory here? Like, what's his breakout role, and where was that in his breakout?
So this is post Back to the Future, so that's kind of yeah.
But would you say Titanic is his breakout role?
So this is pre-Titanic, that by a good 7 years. So this is even like right before he was in Twin Peaks too. So I'm trying to think of
Twin Peaks?
Season 2.
Okay.
Remember.
Yeah. Oh damn. Trying to think of what else he was in around the same. Ryan, what's the IMDb say?
Phantom?
The Phantom.
Yeah.
This is still 6
that's
years
his
before the
breakout.
Phantom.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there any other high quality Zane at the time?
Ryan, do you have like crazy Billy Zane movies? Like, is there?
Hey, I don't know of any. I'd have to look. He was in Critters. So.
Critters 1?
Yeah. He was Steve Elliott.
Back to the Future 2. He's like one of the henchmen, right?
Yeah, he's one of the Biff's henchmen. Yep.
And
Him and Casey Shamasco and the third guy that I can never remember because he's not famous.
he was in Sniper. So if you're looking for like a Brotarian.
Rotarian Zane. Yep.
Yeah, he was in Tombstone.
Yeah. Dead Calm was kind of the big thing I remember him in. And then Tombstone. He was good in Tombstone. That was cool.
Yeah.
It was probably Dead Calm was his breakthrough role for me. So yeah.
Or Zoolander.
Well, yeah. Stay out of this, Billy Zane.
Yeah.
All right. And then next, I've had this in multiple top 5s anymore, but deal with it because I don't collect pan and scan science fiction films. So this is also a horror film. So, and nobody goes into space.
What?
Deal with it. Yeah, I don't have any space pan and scan films.
Just hold it up, or
Pan scan.
Oh, I do love that.
It is a film about technology. So there you go. So it also counts as science fiction, even though it does have a monster. It's Edward Furlong, and everybody knows this movie already, so I don't really need to talk about it. But
never seen it.
He's a kid who lives a strange life where his dad is always absentee, but he lives in this amazing, basically like Jack Osborne in the Osborne show. He had this like crazy man cave loft. Basically, that's what this kid has, and it's just loaded with every possible bit of cutting edge technology, including CD-ROM video gaming systems and like this sick television that's really tiny, but widescreen. And he decides in Fangoria magazine that he's going to call up and order this new virtual reality video game that allows you to become a killer and experience it like it really happens. So and then people start dying in exactly the same way that he imagines they do and when he's playing this video game. And then it gets weirder from there. But so it doesn't go to space, doesn't take place in the future, but it does involve technology. So that makes it science fiction. So in some way.
Yes. Oh, totally. Yeah.
That's as good as I can get. Yeah. So
it's okay. We stole from like sci-fi when we did our horror stuff. So why don't we do backwards?
So Edward Furlong, where is that in his career?
That's
Terminator 2 or before?
That was like right after.
That is just after, And he's also not a great actor in this. So just like he was in Terminator 2.
He's just enough of what you need for that exact character, though.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't need him to be Laurence Olivier in this movie.
No, it's ridiculous.
You just need him to be outraged that his teacher doesn't want him to show Death, Part 2 to his classmates. So, and just, come on, Kyle. His best friend Kyle is a super like the ultimate 90s kid. He's just got
literally they're so good.
The redhead from Terminator 2, the redhead from Different Strokes, or
he is very similar to he's a cooler version of that character. So they hang out together and talk about horror movies and everything, and then of course their relationship gets strained by this video game because now he's experiencing things that his friend just can't understand. So it's also sort of creepy too. It's got this rear window thing where he's like always like staring at the girl across the way and like filming her and stuff. But she's into it, so it's cool. So, Did I sell you on it? Yeah.
So that's 2 movies I've never seen. So let's bring it on home, baby. All
right, now for the one I didn't like. I didn't watch it because I don't have any sci-fi movies that I don't like, and so I just got a copy of Monolith.
Yep, you did it.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that either?
Someday I'm going to see this, and I might like it or might not like it. But it's got Bill Paxton, the late great Bill Paxton, and it's got Lindsay Frost and John Hurt and Louis Gossett Jr. And apparently it's about aliens or something. So hold on, let's check out the back. Look at this guy.
Oh wow! All right,
right there, yeah. And
I have not seen that.
Paxton's got some stuff flying out of his mouth here.
All right, that looks science fiction-y.
Yeah, well, apparently it says science fiction right on the back, so that's how I knew this counted per Ryan's rules. All ancient, all-consuming power beyond imagination sleeps in the shadows beneath a top-secret government installation and waits. It's a sci-fi, action-packed sci-fi adventure. Yeah, so it's got LA cops, so it's Los Angeles for Max.
Oh, all right.
And then they've got different styles. He's jaded and he wants to be a loner, and then his partner is an idealist. So and then
Let's leave a weapon.
And then a Russian scientist shows up and then kills someone.
It's Lethal Weapon with powers, or like
aliens? If there were alien powers and stuff.
Okay,
this sounds like a franchise reboot or something.
I'm into it.
And then all of a sudden, a secret like Men in Black kind of guy, played by William Hurt, comes in and like sneaks away the body and everything. And Louis Gossett Jr., he's the cop, and he doesn't mess around. Yeah, so he tells him,
Look at that stamp. Yeah, he doesn't mess around.
He's not messing around.
Cool.
Serious.
But of course, they're going to go and investigate it anyways. And they find out that there's a lethal alien force capable of possessing any living creature that they encounter. So yeah.
Body Snatchers, Lethal Weapon Body Snatchers.
Yes, that was the original title, and then they changed it to Monolith, obviously. But
Lethal Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
Why do you have this? Why do you?
Because I just got a lot that you're going to hear about a little bit later, and I was flipping through for Pan and Scan sci-fi movies, and I found some. So yeah, so I went from owning 2 to now like probably 3 or 4. So
yeah.
Nice.
Moving up.
We can do this topic again, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, I'm hearing this as well.
You totally didn't phone it in this time.
I was going to choose this as my third, but of course Max ruined it last time.
I didn't ruin it. You can still talk about it.
I also haven't seen this.
Movies you showed next time again. So
it was $14.95 on clearance.
It was an expensive movie for that uncut scene that you won't see anywhere else. I'm gonna rock your world.
And it includes a comic book, according to this. So
I know. I have not found a copy of the comic book yet. So
well, it's in here, sealed, baby.
See what that comic book is. That's cool.
I'll crack this open later.
Nice.
There you go. All right, what do you got, Ryan?
I'll start it off with one that's definitely only released in Pan and Scan.
All right.
Hopefully this shows up okay. It is Megaforce.
Deeds, not words.
I have seen that movie. So
this one is great. They're like, let's just take a bunch of dune buggies and motorcycles and add fucking lasers, and that's gonna take out tanks.
Sold on the film.
Yeah,
already.
100% sold. And you've got like the guy who's like a badass, and she comes in with like, oh yeah, this guy can do everything, and then like she doesn't even like go with them on the mission.
It's great stuff.
But it's great. It's perfect cheese. And
it's like
the ending sequence, I'm not going to spoil, even though it's spoiled on the back cover. So without me spoiling it, they spoil it on the freaking back cover.
Wow.
Not quite exactly, but still, like
right off in the sunset.
But yeah, it was pretty great, and I like seeing lasers blow up tanks in the 80s.
That was the movie they advertised so hard on the back. It was on the back of every Marvel comic.
Oh yeah.
And it had the freaking fan club. So it's like, join the Megaforce fan club, even just based on the poster art. And so all the kids that I knew were like, we got to join the Megaforce fan club. None of us had seen the movie, but
yeah. And IMDb says Mattel paid for like the wardrobe of the movie. So they could like just like sell all of the toys. And I'm like, this is just an amazing idea. Why don't we do this more often?
Yes.
Just have the toy company design something that they've had kicking around and write a script for it.
They thought they were in like for Star Wars Mania toy sales.
He-Man, straight up.
Oh,
I would have joined the fan club nowadays.
Yeah, let's write in. Maybe it's still taking emails or checking their mailbox.
Yeah, it might have. Yeah.
PO box probably.
Yeah. I'll find an old Marvel comic and I'll see how much it costs.
Call them up. They might have an 800 number.
All right.
Crossworlds. So our boy Rutger Hauer
All right.
Actually really enjoyable. Totally like a riff of like all the tropes. So you have this like dweeby guy who's like kind of, you know, not great. You have a surprise appearance of Jack Black, early Jack Black.
All right.
Wow.
And he's like,
all right, where was this in Jack Black's career?
Oh, this is way before like people knew who he was. He had like
Those airborne?
grass at like Biodome.
Before
that.
Cable Guy?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Before airborne?
Oh, this says 97, so
This is before.
I'd
Yeah,
like to
he's
say I'm a
airborne.
Cable Guy.
but he wasn't like he was just like a bit part, like some dude bro. And maybe this movie was like actually like done like 2 years before it came out, because
Probably 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that Andrea Roth, the female lead, like said it was a piece of trash. Like, hated it. But it was actually quite enjoyable. So like so this guy, I don't know his name, the dude on the cover who looks kind of douchey, like finds out that he's got this crystal and like all these different dimensions and he can travel through them. And you got Rutger Hauer, who doesn't want to get involved because he worked with the guy's dad, and like just like, I'm done. And then, you know, of course he gets pulled back into it, and you know, all of that, and the douchey guy saves the day. Gets the like all of the tropes. I mean, but it was entertaining all the way through. So like if you find a copy, watch it and you'll be entertained. I'm not going to say it's great, but for like a straight to video 90s sci-fi, amen. Like, get it. So but yeah,
right. Yeah. 2 winners. What's a loser?
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. I hate to know what's a stinker to Ryan.
Man, I gotta say, this movie was boring. And even though we had the LaserDisc Forever guy on the cover there,
I was going to bring that up in Hot Topics because it was such an important part of the LDF.
It was probably more important than the movie. Like, just it was boring. Like, I didn't even want to pay attention. Like, it just didn't do anything. Like, it was kind of like futuristic.
Yeah, what happens in Safe Haven? What's going on?
Get out, or
so that guy was a bad guy. He was like trying to like rape one of the women in the movie. I'm like, oh, that's great.
He wasn't the hero. Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I was.
He looks like the lead.
Maybe ask the LaserDisc Forever guys. I don't know. But man, like I was just like, oh, I have high hopes for this guy, like getting like a good like bit part, and I'm like, oh god, nope. Still not as bad as the alien from Aurora Encounter, so we're good.
All right.
But yeah, that was not my favorite. How about you, Luke?
Okay. All right, I will follow the rules. I know how to follow rules here. I will only show 3. The first one I watched a few weeks ago, and I thought this lines up pretty good, so I'm going to talk about this one. It's never a widescreen release, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. So I saw this movie in the theater when it came out. It must have been 8 or something, and I mean I loved the first one, and the second one is really great. So it's great, and feel free to chime in. It's like it pushes the story in a different way. Like, it's not just like the first movie, but it still keeps these 2 characters and it puts them in another scenario. And that's the whole story, is like, okay, what can we put these 2 guys, where can we put them? And they really, I mean, I think they really delivered. I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, it was super creative. Yeah. And it's got an alien in it, so it's science fiction.
Oh, there you go. And, you know, it's very science fiction. Yeah.
Time travel, right?
Yeah, sure. Well, do they time travel? Yes, they do a little bit in this one. Yeah, I mean, I hated the new one. Like, I love the first 2 ones, you know, but the new one that came out, Bill and Ted, what's it called?
Face the Music.
Hey, the music.
I enjoyed it.
I
only saw it once, though. I need to watch it again.
Yeah, but I didn't like it so much. I'm like, I'm done. And I feel like they didn't keep the idea of putting these guys in a bunch of different situations. Like, I remember in the movie, it was just like, well, let's just go back and meet Death and let's be with him forever. And it just like, they shot us in a warehouse for like 45 minutes. And it's just, I don't know. I didn't like the new one, but I love this guy.
Which is funny because a lot of people hated that one when it came out because it didn't have the same kind of vibe, obviously, of the first one. Darker. Yes, it was darker and it was weirder, but then again, that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, I know. They're like standing over their dead bodies, like from a cliff, and they're like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, the evil us's.
Robots. Yeah, the
so
evil
great.
Yeah. Oh, God. And they, you know, everyone thinks about, you know, they did the Seventh Seal ripoff, which is amazing. Yeah, that's great.
Which is fun. Yeah.
They play Death in a game of Battleship and win. You know, it's great. And then they go to hell and they see their personal hells was like
The hell stuff was interesting. Yeah.
It wasn't too terrible. It was like the time
the rabbit,
his brother's aunt, his brother's candy or something. That was like the hell for them. I don't know. I love it. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Anybody
Good choice.
Yeah, thanks. Next one. This is I bought this a few weeks ago at a record store. I actually held this up on another podcast, but I thought it fit really well, and I watched it this morning. You're the Hunter from the Future.
Yes.
Okay, so this movie, anyone seen it? Anyone seen it?
I've seen the poster.
Great.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen the poster.
Let's start at the beginning. The most interesting thing about this cover is that these two people are not the same people in the movie at all. Like, these are hired actors to play. Anyway, so I was intrigued by this movie. You're the Hunter from the Future. You got, alien spaceships in here, and he's like,
it's like aliens meet Conan or something, right?
Yeah, like what's going on here?
Yeah.
So basically, he's this guy that does not know where he's from, and then like an hour into the movie of like being a caveman movie with dinosaurs and everything, he goes into a fucking spaceship. Like, it delivers so hard. Like, it is so great. I mean, a lot of movies like this, you look at the cover and it doesn't deliver. It's not as great as you want it to be. But fucking you're the nerd. Like, it was so
That's
good.
a poster quote.
Yeah. Yes. Just the space stuff, like them on just like the full on set dressing and the characters with the Darth Vader looking. Ew, loved it. Good one.
All right.
Third one.
Do we have a bad one?
Yeah, this is slightly bad. I mean, it was okay, but of the three, I did not like this the most. I have a friend who just sends me a guy back in Georgia. He'll go into a Goodwill and text me. It's like, there's some LaserDiscs here. Do you want them? I'm like, fuck yes, I want those. And he just sends them to me, and it's like, you're the best friend ever. He sent me this guy.
Ooh.
Spaced Invaders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone seen this one?
Yes.
Love it.
I had never seen this one until yesterday. It just skipped me for whatever reason. It's a lot like Garbage Pail Kids, which I love.
Yes.
But it's not. It's with like a little earnest kind of thrown in there. The pan and scan of this one, I will say, really hindered it. Like, it really made it claustrophobic and just kind of, if there was a widescreen, maybe it would have been a little better.
Okay, most of the movies we've shown so far weren't like Panavision movies, or there was just you're really not missing anything.
Yeah. But this, I was watching this guy and was like, this movie is so early 90s. Like, it really captures the early 90s really well. I don't know. What do you guys want to say about Space Invaders? Because I didn't really care for it.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing.
Goofy. But I like it.
Max likes it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. So another interesting thing about it, I looked at the director, Patrick Reed Johnson. I guess he's putting out a movie soon called like something about Star Wars. Like, it's like, I guess he was one of the first people to see the first screening of Star Wars or something, and he made a movie about it, and it's taken him like 10 years to make, and it's just now coming out.
Wow.
And that's always weird when I find something and I look him up. I'm like, oh, he's putting something
It's
out.
current. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, like I showed Megaville. That director was like a German guy. He made one movie and then never made another movie ever. So I had the exact opposite of that. I looked at, let's see what this guy's doing. Nothing.
No.
All right. The other two movies I saw, Blazer, terrible.
I love Laser Blast.
Laser Blast.
I mean, again, I saw it when I was probably 6, 7. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I actually built the arm cannon out of a cardboard tube, and I ran around the house like, I got an arm cannon, laser blaster. Yep.
Wow.
I thought that movie was the best. Stop motion aliens, high quality.
Yeah, but it's
fake
so
Mark Hamill.
Yeah. This is all true. It's so much filler. Like, you see the guy walking to the van. It's like you see him driving. Like, it's just, come on, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a ripping van, so that's awesome.
Why is he so upset? Like, he's got a girlfriend that like wants to hang out with him.
Yeah.
His mom is leaving for an unknown amount of time, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so angry." Like,
he's like a '90s angsty kid in the '70s, like living the dream. Like he should be like Matthew McConaughey in Dazed and Confused and just having a good time.
He's
those two guys do kind of like rape his girlfriend. That was kind of
well, I guess there's that, and he's got these alien issues and the weird necklace burning into his chest.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, but other than that, he's
first world problems. Get over it, buddy.
Yeah,
got a cool laser arm cannon. Go kick some ass. All right, I think it's Max's turn.
yeah.
Right.
All right, what do you got?
All right.
Very nice.
This is basically your classic Alien ripoff, but it's done well. Like the alien creature, they like the cover is dark because they don't want you to actually see how crazy this freaking monster looks, because it's not like the best looking monster that they've ever made. Like,
yeah, that was that like old bait and switch where they think if you go into the video store and see that quick, you'd be like, oh, that's that alien movie my friend saw.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it's
I'll
like,
get that.
you know, I mean, it was really entertaining. I mean, it's Klaus Kinski in it. Like, it has like the dad from Ferris Bueller.
Nice.
Like, you know, it's got people where you like, I know where that guy, I've seen that guy. But overall, like, this was just like, you know, they're in the future, they're in space, they get like a distress call on like Titan.
They always get
always a distress call. Never answer the distress call. Like,
yeah, just
this
keep
is
driving.
Literally like basic space shit. Like, don't answer the distress. Like, just straight up fly on by, because chances are it's one dude left and like 75 monsters that's gonna take out your whole damn team, and it's not worth it.
Seriously, Alien, Sunshine, every other movie.
Creature.
Well, Luke knows you're on a boat all the time. You guys must have distress calls that you ignore like all the time. Yeah,
no,
just keep
keep rolling. Like, we're on a mission ourselves, guys. Like, I'm so sorry, but like,
you stay safe by not investigating.
Yes,
exactly.
Literally. So they're in there like, okay, here's their like spacesuit vibe. That's their spacesuit vibe. They roll in this outfit like quite a bit, and then there's like, you know, there's some good gore in it overall. Like the makeup and the creature and everything is like quite enjoyable. Overall, it was very like enjoyable for being an Alien ripoff, which I don't mind. I don't mind that. Critters 4 is kind of that too, you know. So it's not like I don't mind it.
That's a classic. Yeah.
Classic. So
is Critters 4 the Easter one, or is that which Critters?
No, Critters 2 is it's set at Easter. Critters 4 is in space.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
And Critters 3 is Leo DiCaprio.
There'll be a quiz later.
Yes, there'll be a quiz. Yeah. So that one I did really enjoy that. And then
nice.
Oh yes, the best.
Dogtown, baby.
Talk
Oh
about
my gosh.
Talk about rape.
I had seen like part of this on like TV like a gazillion years ago, because I like remembered, like I saw this scene, I was like, I've seen this before, but like I had never seen this whole movie. This was so enjoyable and so bizarre. Like, basically Roddy Piper, okay, so it's, you know, the world has exploded. Basically, it's desolate wasteland situation and everyone's trying to repopulate, but there's frog people and humans battling for who's going to be the, you know, inherit the desolate earth here. So Roddy is freaking rocking and basically is the guy to populate the whole world, apparently. And so they enlist him under the government with a chastity belt to basically repopulate the world, because he's just rocking all over the freaking desolate wasteland, getting everybody pregnant. So they're like, we need to like get him on the government side now.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, they put him in this like explosive chastity belt where if he gets too far away from like his like basically his government agent, her earrings will like at the drop of a hat, basically, like she pushes one and his junk will explode, and the other one like will like is like a homing device where she can like detect where he's. It's crazy.
It's like Escape from New York if Snake Plissken's penis was a problem.
Yes, literally. It's wild though. And they're like driving around this like pink van with like a turret on the top. Nice, and like, I mean, this movie is just like incredible. But they took quite a while to like show you the frog people. Like, hold on, I want to like.
I
don't wanna
remember
show the
that.
back yet.
Yeah.
I don't want to show the back yet. So
Okay.
there's this character that they show with like he's got like his Mad Max look where he's like got like his sun gear on so he can protect his skin and everything, but he's got these glasses on, and then he's also looking through binoculars, and then he's like looking and he's like ribbit, and it's just like he's like riveting, like he's a frog person, I guess, but we don't see what he looks like for quite some time, and then we get to see the frog people. I mean, they were so incredible. I was like blown away when they showed. Okay, they did this moment where they panned up the legs of a dancing woman at the bar, and then they show her froggy face, and like it was next level. I was blown away.
Yep.
I was sold.
Sexy
I was
frog.
like, woo, okay. Yes, Miss Thing dancing up there. And oh my gosh, she gets herself in a world of trouble. And then, okay, Roddy shows up at the damn bar, and it's like Roadhouse all of a sudden with like his like, freaking, it's like Miho, like his buddy is like standing at the bar, and like they're like reconnect all of a sudden, just like random, so weird. And then that guy's getting all wrapped up, and suddenly he gets like hit on the head, and he's in the back of the car, and it was like total, like I was having flashbacks to Roadhouse on that guy. But just overall super good, loved that. And this third one,
hang on, our friends at Vinegar Syndrome put out an amazing Blu-ray of that.
oh, they put out a Blu-ray of it.
Yeah, the limited edition is sold out, but the Blu-ray is spectacular. So
Nice.
Special features? Any special features on there?
Oh yeah.
I think there's a little bit. There's let's see, audio commentary, some video interviews, some FX people, like all of it. They did a really good job.
Nice.
Yeah, I would love to see the special effects of how they got those frogs, because like there's a guy at the bar who was the frog guy, and he was wearing one of those like when you're in like a lodge group and you have one of those little hats, like you're at the lodge group. So he had his little hat on, and he had his fingers moving around, and his frog fingers were just like, ooh, the paint on that. I loved it.
Really good.
The whole vibe of, I mean, it was just like, it just took you to the whole embodiment of like, this guy is a frog person. Like you weren't like feeling any type of way about it. Like it looked
You're
like
buying it.
natural. Like it was weird. It was hard to explain, but yeah, it was really good. The special effects were really good.
And Piper was just fantastic. He like leaned into it hard and just rode through. It was great.
You told like he's believable as the character. And then the chick that he's got, even she's kind of Roadhouse, you know, like I don't know why I was getting such a Roadhouse vibe, but like it was just, she was just trying to seduce him the whole time. It was crazy. Yeah. Literally everyone was, even the turret gun runner was trying to seduce him.
Yeah, she was hot. Yeah. So, Cushing, what is best Piper movies? Obviously, They Live.
I would put this right up there.
But this one's probably number 2 for sure.
What are some other good ones? I mean,
Dead Tide.
What is it?
Dead Tide with Tawny Katane.
Yep.
Never heard of it.
Wanted Man. I think it's Billy. There's another one with Billy
There's
Blanks.
2 of them with Billy Blanks, and then it's like back to back or whatever. With
Are they
him and Billy Blanks are fantastic. Yeah. They play well off each other. Like you watch it, like how did they not make more movies?
Oh no.
Yep.
They were like the Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks that we didn't know we needed.
A bit better.
So this one's a stinker, guys.
Okay.
This is Full Moon.
Yeah, have I seen? I don't think I've seen that one.
Very strange, like a bayou vibe. But okay, so my take on this was like, I could be wrong, but the person who came up with this as the script was somebody that was like heard about what like Louisiana is like from a book and has no personal experience with it at all, because it's all just like feels like stereotypical in a way that's like hard to like fully explain. Like it's just like, I don't know. I was confused by that. And then the guy, like the lead guy, is just so dull. Like I was just can do without him. And then there's just random things that are like, this is like sexy, and I just like, I didn't need this right now. Like this is so unnecessary here. Like why is this being sexy right now? Like I'm confused by a lot. I was very confused the whole film.
What's this whole gateway? Is there some sort of hell thing?
So the guy goes to the bayou basically to be with his dad, who's fighting. Basically, he's gonna die, and then I think he does die. It's kind of strange. There's also kind of this vampire vibe from this chick who like lives in an attic, but like it's all like within. I don't know if she's real. Like it's, and then there's this hand, right? And this hand is so stupid. This hand is like this freaking hand. It's like it's just like, so you have like this wall, and this hand's just like on the wall as like part of like the decoration, but then randomly
it moves.
He's flying through a freaking hallway, coming at but it's like they shoot the damn hallway scene for like 75 years. You have to see this hand flying through a million hallways.
Like it's a phantasm ball?
Kind of, yes. Yeah. And it's like, but it's like the phantasm ball like looks menacing. This is just like thing coming at you, like just like it's so whack. I was disappointed in this, guys. Like I like Full Moon a lot. There were moments where it's like I was like, okay, that one thing isolated by itself visually is cool, but like as a whole, the film, like the plot was like really just like I barely remember it. It was not memorable.
So you're Full Moon complete, right?
I am officially Full Moon complete.
What is the best Full Moon disc?
Okay, well, I think I'm probably going to mention some of them later, but I will say from my personal experience,
I know I got mine.
I have not seen them all yet. Sure. I'm working on it. It's a lot. But from what I've seen, I really, really love Bad Channels, Arcade, and the Puppet Master series is really, really good too. But the ones that are all the robot themed ones, like I really love that because it's all kind of that RoboCop adjacent vibe. So you get kind of that Robo vibe. But Robot Jocks is probably my favorite. I haven't seen Crash and Burn yet, so.
Yeah, Robot Jocks is up there for me too. Really that good. And Pit and the Pendulum I also like a lot too.
Yes, that's really good too. I mean, there's so many good ones. Jeez.
Even the subspecies ones are great. Like they're cheese, but they're great.
Yes, and like,
but my vote's Arcade.
If you're looking for one that's like, I feel like Castle Freak is one of those ones that's like kind of a more serious toned film where it's like almost, I feel like from that like Criterion, like they were trying to go there, you know? Like with Castle Freak, it was kind of a more serious and interesting topic. Like not all of them are specifically like goofy or like super.
Sometimes
like,
they try
out of control, but yeah, sometimes they're trying. Like I mean, there's obviously the subsections with like the sexy ones that are risque more so than they normally are.
Yeah.
There's actual adult ones, and then there's like the kid ones, which are really good. The kid ones, Pre-Hysteria is freaking, that whole series is great. Love that. That's
the Fudge Squad obviously is the best of the Moonbeam.
Yes, of Moonbeams, 100%.
Hitting the pendulum.
I'll put a picture up. Yeah.
If you're looking at the pendulum.
Okay.
Yeah, that's you can get that one pretty easily. I mean, obviously there's a lot of full moons and some of them are way harder to get than others. But
how many are there? Like how many? Yeah.
I mean,
too many.
This many?
So over 100.
There are
a lot.
35.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I've got one.
Cool.
And then there's the Shadow Entertainment ones, and then there's the Moonbeam, which are not full moon, but they're full moon.
Yes, I have. I'm complete on all of
them. Is Shadow, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yep. Yeah, and then Beanstalk is the grail of the Moonbeams.
Yes, I do that.
Sure.
That's right. Charles Band.
Charles Band. Yep.
Yeah, and his son is in The Calling.
Oh,
we found out.
Charles Band Jr.
Alex, I think.
It was like a family thing because it was like Richard Band. Like the music was all it was all band.
And his dad actually like co-directed several films. Like if you want to really enjoy Full Moon, watch one of the movies and then watch the Video Zone directly afterwards, and
those are fun.
Greatly enhances the experience you just had because you get to learn so much about like how they just made something. Like I'd say Shrunken Heads is actually a really good one to watch the Video Zone of just like right afterwards, because they show you, because it's like a city, they built like a whole model, you get to see how they flew through it, like all the different things. Was awesome. So
nice.
Yeah,
all right.
Unfortunately, another world is a sinker.
So I think we got through it. Good job, everybody.
Sweet.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of the big science fiction widescreen epics, like they were all released in letterbox at some point. So we were definitely bound to do straight to video titles or something like that. So
That's why we watch LaserDisc, though, right?
yeah, that's why.
You know, how could you see those in theaters if they were straight to video?
Yeah.
Exactly. So good times. All right, ready for a pan and scan Wolfpick? Again, straight to video Wolfpick.
Yes.
I mean, these might have been in the theaters at some point. Everybody knows what these are except for Luke. Tim Thomerson was the star of a million pan and scan or 4 to 3 movies, and 2 of them are going head to head, and they both have some science fiction elements. Cherry 2000 versus Trancers.
Yes. This is a high quality mashup here.
Right? They're both quality films.
Yes.
Jack Death
Trancers is not okay.
versus Lester.
Yes.
I mean, he's a much smaller role in Cherry 2000. Though.
Yes.
I'll tell
True.
you that. Yeah. What do you got, Ryan?
Man, that's a tough one because Trancers spawned into Full Moon, and Cherry 2000 has the classic Image Entertainment cover, and it just looks so good on the cover. Like this cover alone,
Yes.
is going to get my vote. Like the
All right.
Trancers
Okay.
cover is kind of meh. Like they could have done so much better with this cover.
Well, you got Jack Death. You know what you need to start watching that movie.
Plus, like early Helen Hunt before she was like actually an actress.
Yep. All right.
Luke?
Good job, Luke. What do you got?
I've not seen either of those movies.
You don't have to make an informed decision.
I will.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, I think I only know about Trancers because of LaserDisc. Like I did not know about them before. It's a very LaserDisc movie, I think. So I'm going to go with Trancers. If I had to pick one, I'd go with that. Because so many, there's like Trancers 80, right? There's so many of them. Like I got
There.
Yeah, there's 5 on LaserDisc alone.
Oh, yeah.
So
What do you think, Max?
it's a tough choice because like Cherry 2000, I mean, it's like the guy's just like got like a freaking like wife like robot, you know, and it's like a wild like just like it's Melanie Griffith, like she's really good as that role too. I love her as that, and that
she's so fun.
That whole vibe is just it's tough. But like Trancers has LA, and it's also just like he goes back in time, and I really love Jack Death. His whole vibe is ridiculous, and Helen Hunt is insane.
Okay.
She's riding on her little motorbike. I think I'll go with Trancers.
All right, I'm gonna go Cherry 2000. Cherry 2000 rocked my world. As a youngster, seeing it late at night. I mean, of course, as did Trancers, but I mean, there was something about it that had a little bit of Blade Runner 2049 before Blade Runner 2049. The guy addicted to the non-real woman, and then of course encountering Melanie Griffith, and she is just a handful, and she's Mad Max. Basically, she's got a cool car, and she's got this old prospector kind of like grandpa character dude, and then then it gets into the whole Tim Thomerson kind of compound thing, which is like its own kind of sub movie and everything like that. I did look. I found an old notebook of mine, or like a manila folder from high school, and I wrote the top 20 best films of all time according to me, and Cherry 2000 was number 7.
Wow!
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What was 6 through 1?
6 was Dirty Pair Project Eden. 5 was 3 O'Clock High. 4 was Legend.
Wow.
You're welcome, Luke.
I got it.
3 was Brazil.
Okay.
2 was Kagemusha, the Shadow Warrior.
Wow.
And number 1 was Say Anything.
Oh my god!
I mean, number 1's accurate.
I don't think we would have been friends.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would have been watching Legend. So Big Trouble in Little China was right behind Cherry 2000. So.
Oh wow.
And then Lost Boys and Buckaroo Banzai was number 9. So.
Amazing.
See, we might have been friends on like Tuesday.
Not Anime Day.
That's great that you have
A little bit of a nut punch on Friday.
Yeah. I'll see if we can upload that, or put an overlay on there or something.
Yeah.
I'll get our new editor, Chris, to do that.
Yes.
But you guys ready to rock some pickups?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's do it. I was not planning on doing any LaserDisc pickups, so there's a little bit of a short story to kind of be a prelude to this, because I'm moving. I don't need to bring more boxes in the house, but a good friend of mine that I hadn't actually seen in quite some time reached out and said, "Oh, hey, how's things going?" In fact, I was watching Black Widow when my phone rang, and I'm like, "Well, I guess I'll talk to him later." He probably thought, "Hey, he's catching up." And he said, "I've been, selling stuff on eBay and everything, and I've got this LaserDisc lot, and I don't know what to do with it. I'm a little in over my head." And then, so I thought he just like picked up like an estate sale or something. And come to find out, it was actually he did pick up some LDs, and then remembered that his dad was a big LD collector. So he thought, "Oh, I'll give these to my dad," and then kind of rejuvenate his kind of love for LDs. And that turned into his dad saying, "Well, I've got a lot of this stuff on Blu-ray. Like, let me just ditch most of my collection." So yeah, so he called me and he gave me a list of like a couple hundred. I'm like, all right, cool. And every time I talked to him, the total got bigger and bigger and bigger. So all things said and done, it was like about 700 discs. So I mean, Ryan gets that on every other weekday, but yeah, that was a bit more than I was intending to take on. So yeah,
right as you're moving too, that sucks.
Yeah. So, well, I was telling my wife, I was like, she's like, "Oh, too bad he couldn't wait until after we moved." I'm like, "No, it's great now because the house is already full of boxes. So now it just seems like, yeah, there's just a few more boxes kicking around. Whereas before, after if we make the place look all nice and pretty and I come rolling in with like crap tons of boxes, then it's like, womp. Sure. So yeah, and this fly keeps, I gotta kill this fly. So yeah, I got what's that?
Settle down, Andy.
Yeah. I think he's on my head. Damn fly. Anyway, so you guys can watch The Fly, and I'll pick through some stuff. Just a couple
I do want to watch The Fly. That's a good movie. I need to rewatch that.
I wish it was in the box. Well, so the cool thing about this guy is he had a lot of old man discs, but it was stuff I was interested in, and he also hit Suncoast and Tower Records hard when they were doing clearance. So I got a lot of sealed stuff that he never even bothered to check out. So it was great. And there was a lot of 90s stuff, which is like what I'm into. So if it was like a movie that's been released 10 times, it was the cool letterbox version. And I'm like, yes, excellent. Yeah. Or if it was, maybe it was the AC3 stealth version or whatever. So, but I got a couple shout outs to Wolfpackers. You got to have the widescreen Weekend at Bernie's going out to Seth. Nice. So yeah, got that. And this is going out to Haller. He was talking about he wanted Flubber, so I got a sealed copy of Flubber for him, but I'm keeping it.
Didn't he say he just bought Flubber?
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, I just got one in a lot." And he's like, "God damn it, you could have told me about that, and I could have gotten it from you." But so that's for Chris. Bonus one for Seth, a very late release, The Emigrants. Max von Sydow and Liv Ullmann. Sad Swedish people like living in hard times.
Wow.
I never knew this was like a late-ish release, but there you go. All right, this can go out to either Luke and or Vinny. Got to have some amateur. So
cool.
I have it. I think we both.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep.
Action.
I got one for Trevor. It's the Top Gun of ski movies. Going for the gold.
Wow.
On sale at Camelot from $588 down to $299.
Wow.
So there you go. Yeah, it's got Anthony Edwards in it, so that means it's quality.
Wow.
It's just like a biopic, but they're trying to sell it like this big action movie. So, and of course I got one for Ryan. Oh, sorry, breaking my mic. Delta Force 3.
Good one.
Because I mean, yeah, you don't want Chuck Norris in your movie. You want Mike Norris. So yeah, that's good times. So I got that, and I don't know who this is for. Of course, you need a sealed Leonard Part 6. Also on sale for $299 at Camelot Records. So
real quick, that movie confused me so much as a 10-year-old because what happened to Leonard Part 1 through 5? Part 6.
He outsmarted himself. Like, oh, this will be such a clever concept, right? Yeah.
I was trying to just be Star Wars because like we didn't have 1 through 3 then either. Like,
good point. Yeah, it'll be so much fun.
It's like his character, right? He's the 6th Leonard or something.
I get it's been so long since I've seen this, so yeah.
Probably didn't age well either.
So weird. Yeah. I actually have a Ghost Dad, and I remember rewatching that, and I was like, "This is pretty good." Like,
all right, so on to some real ones. I didn't get too much late release stuff. I think one of the latest I got was probably 54, so
nice.
Which I didn't have, so that'd be nice. Yeah,
that's a good movie.
It's 99, I think.
Yeah, so I think there was a couple other like there was From Dusk Till Dawn 2 and a couple of the 99s in there.
Cool.
That's a good snag.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, there wasn't too much music, but there was a hard to find AC3, the Knack live at Carnegie Hall. This thing is like surprisingly difficult to scare up. So, I mean, who doesn't want to hear My Sharona in 5.1?
Yes.
So it does have a little schmutz on that. You know, they had to mark out the UPC because it was like a clearance for $9.95. Wow. So the right price. And the sole Japanese disc and the whole thing, and it was only because it probably was at Tower Records, but
the SOUL, it's like soul music. Oh, no,
oh, nice.
Stevie Ray Vaughan Double Trouble for $9.95.
Wow.
Clearance at Tower Records. So
Aw.
yeah, so I was psyched to get that.
Awesome.
So yeah, Stevie. And what else? This is not a late release, but it's something I didn't know existed, and I'm psyched. It's a Sho Kosugi, like samurai sailing movie, like samurai pirate kind of movie called Journey of Honor. And it's got freaking Sho Kosugi and Christopher Lee and Toshiro Mifune. And it's like, yeah, samurais going around, and then they're getting in trouble with the Spaniards, and they're having battles at sea. So I'm more than psyched to check this out. So
Wow.
yeah, I didn't even know it was a thing. So
Cool.
I'm hot to trot on that one. All right, back to the fun stuff. Red Sonja,
Nice.
Nice. That's the good version.
$14.99. Yeah, that was the thing. It's like I'd see something, I'd be like, oh, it's the letterbox version. Yes.
Yes.
So this lot was like made for me.
And they're all like minty. Like
Yeah, everything was in like this one was his private collection that was open, but it's in really nice condition. Yeah, so it's a good deal. This one I haven't seen yet, but it looks fun. 8-man looks like a kind of Ultraman thing. Widescreen. The hell, 90s, 92 Japanese film, but Image, so it's quality film. Yep.
Subbed or dubbed?
It's weird because it mentions original version and English version on here, and it's Streamline Pictures, and they did a lot of dubs, so there's definitely a dub on here. But I'm almost
bilingual on the analog. So
yeah, that's what I was figuring. All right, cool. And of course, I had to have Black Dog,
Yeah.
some Swayze, so and
Yes.
the Loaf,
and Randy Travis.
And Randy
Travis.
Travis. I mean,
That's an all-star cast.
Yeah,
Great
and
movie.
new Pioneer logo, so
Ooh.
it's good. All right, we're getting there. All right, here's one I was super psyched about because I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid. It freaked me out. It's one of those MGM double features: Atlantis, the Lost Continent, and The Power. Man, this was like some pre-scanner stuff. I remember seeing this on like NBC at 4:00 in the afternoon, and it freaked me the hell out. It's like basically Scanners dude, and then he gets like set up for murder, and he's on the run, and he can like use his mind to like make people crash their cars and stuff like that.
Whoa.
And I haven't seen it literally since the 70s, so I'm so super psyched to check this out. But Gatefold,
Cool.
so
Nice.
yeah, there you go.
It's
Right.
a good shade of purple right there.
Then some horror stuff, because if you got to show horror for the kids, got to see old Tales from the Hood.
Nice.
Hell yeah. High quality. Yep. Not sealed, but unrotted Fright Night. So that's always nice to have. Watched a little of this today just to check for rot. Hold on. Gonna tear through a bunch really fast. I just love the cover jacket art on some of these. The Bela Lugosi
yeah.
collection.
Oh, yeah.
So badass looking.
Yeah, that's great.
Then I got
Reminds me of a glass cover or something.
I got a lot of Roan too. Sealed Roan.
Ooh.
Human Monster and Chamber of Horrors. More Bela Lugosi. Got this one's open, but Horrors of the Black Museum of the Headless Ghost. Nice stuff. And got Dementia 13.
Francis Ford Coppola's
What else? Hold on. Running out of room. Haunted Strangler and Quarters of Blood. Nice
sweet.
nice double feature there. And of course Ryan saw this one because it was in one of the pictures. I had a trash jacket of Day of the Dead
Ooh.
So now I got a minty one I can replace that with.
Nice.
And
That's fine.
oh yeah, and of course Bordello of Blood, which I didn't have either for some reason. So, and then finally some bullshit called the Frighteners.
Nice.
So
Wow.
I didn't know this wasn't on the list. So I was just flipping through. I'm like, oh yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. So
Hell
so
yeah.
that made my day.
That's awesome.
So it was on sale for $14.95.
Oh,
Wasn't
There
it
you
the
go.
one that they like underpriced and didn't like reissue on top of that, and still no one bought it?
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of this stuff that everyone's like paying, over, $100, $200 for nowadays was sitting on the clearance shelves and they couldn't move back. Yeah, because I mean, this was late enough that they pressed tons of these damn things and then couldn't move them. So there you go. That's a little sampling of the. I'm gonna punch this damn fly. All right, what do you got, Ryan?
I don't know if I can beat that. That was
that's
a good one.
really Brad.
I'm sure you got.
I'm
You can
gonna
if you
try.
want to.
We'll see what I can do. All right, so I think I showed off the Nikatsu box, like, I don't know, a while back.
Yes.
There's I got a couple more to show off. So here's another one. All these are 99 releases. So this one's got Akutaro, Stories of Bastards, and Fighting Elegy on it.
Nice.
It's really, really cool. And then in finding that, I realized that there was more. This is like a women's stories Nikatsu one. So it's got Gate of Flesh, Story of a Prostitute, and Carmen from Kawachi on it. Another
Cool
like,
artwork.
yeah, I mean, the artwork on these boxes is fantastic. And then last but not least, this is another masterpieces of Nikatsu.
Nice.
And this has got 4 movies on it. The Flower and the Angry Waves, Kanto, Wanderer, Our Blood Won't Allow It, and One Generation of Tattoos. So all of these were like 1999 box sets, and like no one has them. Like, there's like 2 in collections in LDDB. So
Nice.
I'm sure there's more out there, but like never see anyone showing them off. Like the one that I showed off before has popped up like a couple of times on LaserDisc forever since then, but I don't see those. So really, really cool.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Then I went slumming it, and by slumming it, I mean I decided to not play the Rot Lottery and picked up a nice copy of
Haha,
it.
nice.
Screw playing the Rot Lottery. Like, it's not worth it. Like, if it's in a lot, sure, but I'm not going to go like track down a copy of the net and
Just get an Austrian copy, man.
Yeah, exactly. How do I know unless like, hey, can you read me the mint marks, man?
Yeah, or it has the original cellophane on it with the sticker.
Pass. I think that was $9 to my door. So
You're not dedicated enough to the net, man.
true. It's true. Two Fisted Tales.
Oh, nice.
Sweet, like anthology.
It was so weird because they dropped those into Tales from the Crypt over here.
Yeah.
And they're not scary at all.
Yeah. So
but they're cool.
They're really cool. Had the OB, so I had to pick it up. And then this one came from Kobos. It got mixed in with a bunch of other stuff that I had picked up and never showed off. And I'm
Is that Fulci?
And that is Fulci. That is Massacre Time with
Nice.
Obi.
Neat.
It smells a little like Japan.
Oh.
When I ordered it, and Kevin's like, it has a little bit of that moisture smell, and I'm like, I don't care. That's half of my Japanese collection.
Right.
Couple weird things that really early releases. 10th Victim with Ursula Andress.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah, so I've never seen this, but it has the insert and everything, and it's still an original shrink from the 80s. So
that's where Austin Powers' band's name comes from, Ming T.
Nice. I've never seen it, so
you'll like it.
I picked this up because of the cover.
Nice.
The Mr. Mom, again, original like embassy release from Japan before they even had OBs. So like these never came with them.
That movie's awesome.
Diabolica, the Devil Within. Sure. I don't know. I've never seen it. I always wanted it and kept forgetting to bid on auctions when it was up, and finally got one.
Yeah, never seen that.
Chad's dad was in some movies, I guess.
Oh,
Widescreen.
The widescreen bullet.
Sick.
Tracked that down. Really cool 70s like thriller, Hitchhike. Japanese only release. I have not seen it, but it looked cool. Looks like something that would like end up on Vinegar Syndrome or something at some point.
Looks fun.
Not yet, so maybe. The reincarnation of Peter Brown.
That one's dope.
Early Vestron, so.
Yeah, I vaguely remember seeing that.
Really, really cool looking.
They played that at the Bev.
Oh, nice.
What?
They
At
played
the
that
New
at
Beverly.
The New Bev. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so it's good. Quentin likes it.
Good. Like, I always try to pick up those early Japanese releases that like no one gets because they're like, well, it's not, Halloween 4, so why am I even bidding on it? But I picked this up.
Wait, but you had Halloween 4.
Yeah. And I don't know. I guess this is a late release.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is a cool movie. I had the US one, but I got this so cheap that I'm like, I'm just gonna keep it.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice jacket.
First world problems when I'm like, do I need both versions? I'm like, yeah, I got it. Couple more.
All right.
The Tom and Jerry Volume 3 box.
Nice.
This one is hard to find. Number 1 and 2, really easy. Number 3, really, really hard. So was happy to find that. It's got a lot of I think it's three discs. Lots of Tom and Jerry. So excited to watch that with my kid. And then I got Stargate. I don't know if
Nice.
Small film. I've heard of it. Yeah.
It's got let's see, Kurt Russell. He's been in a couple things in James Spader, but I guess it's squeezed. I don't know if they didn't do anything cool with it.
You gotta hug it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out.
I love you, LaserDisc.
And then I don't know if you've heard of Future.
Nice.
But I was really happy to get this. This is definitely super rare and super hard
We
to
were
come
battling on that one.
Yeah, so I'm really happy about this one.
Glad you got it.
Yeah, so really cool stuff. But I guess I can't compare to Sam. So
yeah.
Luke,
sorry.
maybe
Sam
you
had a
can
good run.
Wow.
All right. It's up
Yeah,
to you.
I can't beat that at all. Or I mean, I know it's not a competition, but I do not have that.
No, for Ryan, it's 100% a competition.
Okay. Yeah, then you win, Ryan. You're the best.
You guys
Clearly-
picked my
He's
review.
judging you right now.
You guys picked what I was going to show off. I just want to point that out.
True, we did.
Yes,
We
it's
had
true.
options.
I enjoyed it though.
Okay, I just have a few. All right.
What do you got?
So I think I mentioned this last time I was on. I kind of stopped buying stuff off the Facebook page there, but there was one lady who was just doing it. These people now, everyone's selling their whole collection. Hey, I'm selling everything. Oh, how much is this? $1 million. Pass. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that in a little bit too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But there was one nice lady. I don't know where she got these discs, and she was pretty cheap. And just I was like, yeah, you know what? This is the kind of person I want to buy from. And so she got me this one.
Oh, sick.
It's my P1. It's beat up, but you know what? It plays. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, a little tape, no one will hurt.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So yeah, this was fun to find, or fun to get, and I got a full moon. So I see. I am not aggressive about it at all, but whenever I see them, I do pick them up because this is a dead media, man. What else am I gonna collect? I got to do something. But yeah, anybody seen this one?
No, I don't even see anybody showing that.
I have that obviously, but it's I think it's the sequel to Mandroid. So I've seen Mandroid, and Mandroid was really enjoyable. So this one I have not seen yet, but if it's anything like Mandroid, I think it would be good.
Okay.
So it's technically a sequel, though.
Oh, well,
it's a sequel that stands alone. So
yes, exactly.
it builds on it, but it doesn't need it to watch it.
Gotcha. Let's see what else I pick up. So I did complete my Criterion collection, so I decided to go the voyage.
Congrats.
Who cares? Let's do it. Let's keep going. So I picked up this guy, Truffaut, 25 years, 25 films. It has his first film on there, his documentary on here, a bunch of clips, a bunch of fun, but recently I watched Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which has him in it, as French alien expert And I haven't seen that movie in a very long time, but I really liked it. And so I went on eBay real quick and just picked that guy up. But yeah. The next two I got from Ryan. He gave me his leftovers, and I will take it because his leftovers are amazing. He gave me a Rushmore.
Nice
open Rushmore. This movie, when it came out in '98 or whenever it came out, this was, I mean, it was everything. Like, it was just so great. You know, Bottle Rocket before was not the Wes Anderson style, but this was like the first kind of, hey, I've figured what I want to do out, and this is what I want to do. So yeah, this is great. It's great to have this one.
What's that?
Common disc, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say Ryan just like, he's like, whatever.
Yeah.
We got like 5 of these.
Don't tell him. Yeah, come on, be cool, everybody.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Super common.
Find it everywhere. Yep.
Next one is another super common one. This was one. So my significant other, my wife, if she ever says, like, very, very rarely, she will say something like, "Oh, do you have that one on LaserDisc?" What? I will go to the end of the earth until I get it. I will. Yes. And then finally got this guy. When Dreams May Come.
Wow.
Yeah,
official film of the episode.
Yeah.
It's
When Discs May Come.
Like, it just, everything is cool, and he's super happy, and everyone's happy, and
Oh yeah, it's super uplifting.
Really.
Yeah. I mean, there's a dog in it, so it's clearly a positive.
And Werner Herzog's in it.
Lots of bright colors.
yeah, boom, boom, baby. Okay, last one. So with the Voyager stuff, this just came in today, and so what's the biggest Voyager disc? You got
Star Trek.
Oh my God.
For All Mankind.
I am the. You ever get something and you're like, I'm the only person that's into this shit. Like, what the fuck?
Devo, man.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Yes.
Yeah.
So this guy came in. It was more than I wanted to spend, but whatever.
Yeah, that's shooting up.
Yeah.
That's the big one. I said if I could get this one, it's like the Prince of Tide. It's not as
No.
Prince of Tide.
After this episode, it will be.
Yeah.
It should be though.
Yeah.
There you go. And there's another one. The other big one I would say is this guy, The Residence. It's not super. I mean, it's whatever.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, this guy came in, cool, and I guess I'm full in, and
Yeah, that's great.
click and buy on eBay like it's nothing, I guess.
I got the animation one for you. I'll send it out tomorrow.
Yeah, send it my way. It's great.
All right.
That's all for LaserDisc pickups. That's all I got that I can think of right now.
Wicked.
Man, I'm worried. I sent you that box with a Voyager in it, and it's been 10 days and hasn't moved.
The Star Trek Voyager, let it get lost, man.
No, with the whatever Voyager. There's one in that collection, and you're like, oh yeah, I don't have that one.
Oh wait, I do have that one.
Ah.
Is that
I
it?
did get that one too.
Oh, I don't know what I sent you then that hasn't arrived. I don't know. Giving up.
You gave me this one.
Yes. You can't get there. From
Oh
here.
yeah, nice. Ryan sent me a box this week, but I can't show you guys because we're on a secret mission.
Yep.
Another
That was a
hard to
great
get
one. That's one of my favorites.
Toys.
Television toys. Woo.
Sure. Yeah, there were way more Voyager discs than I even realized. Like,
Yeah.
Probably the best
That's
ones.
one.
The 3 by Scorsese.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
somehow I don't have that one in my collection.
Wow. I have it for you.
I'll give you 3 seconds to click. And, yeah.
No, pass.
Anyway, that's it. Max, what'd you get?
What do you got, Max?
Well, should I show swag first?
Is it laser swag? Show it.
Laser swag.
All right.
All right.
Ooh, oh, is that a small
Another
case? Oh, that's like for the
It's
serious stuff.
double-sided.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm like
metal,
literally
aluminum?
like-
The Kandinsky has 2
So
sides.
yeah, it's kind of like a silver kind of like plastic material. It's got a metal. Oh, I love the little clasp on this one. It's got a good clasp on it, and it's just cardstock inside, no foam. Most of them
All
normally foam. So this is just black inside.
But that's for your like most important, like what, 2 or 3 discs, right?
Yes, you can fit about like 4 tops can fit
Okay.
in here. But don't worry because I got a second one.
One in each hand.
You can go into the freaking business right now. This
Yeah.
is the freaking like if we needed a thumbnail here. Here she be.
I want to see
You
you
need
like
to,
flip them
show
and
it to
drop them on the table.
show up to like Amoeba and with those and be like, where are the laser discs for sale? I've got my carrying bags.
Yeah, I mean, over here we can't bring in like you have to have your reusable bags all the time because there's no more plastic bags. So that's your reusable laser bag.
Yeah, this is it.
No plastic bag for me. Put my laser disc in my.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll put it in my laser disc attaché.
Okay, all right. Related.
Okay, now this.
I think I saw it. I think I saw something.
What the fuck?
I'm like, oh my god.
Oh.
Walkie Squawky hair. He's here, guys.
Wow.
He's in the flesh.
Is it a clock? Is that what is that?
I don't know. I
There's
honestly,
like a hole there.
There's just a blank hole, and I don't know why.
Is it like an ashtray?
I mean, there's
You
like
put a remote.
there's like a spot here, but what is even fits in that? I don't know.
It's
And
like
then
Did you
there was
run
a
a mic
cord.
through it or something?
I have no. I mean, maybe I'm very confused by its purpose. He's hard plastic. I thought from the description, I envisioned a stress ball style of item.
That's
This
awesome.
is not that. I also was very surprised by the size. Like I was expecting
He's like, bam.
small, and he's like, oh, whoa, okay. He means
Crazy.
business.
Did you unscrew the bottom? What's in there?
I
wonder.
haven't unscrewed it yet because I wanted to show it to us first, but I will investigate this and see what's underneath. Because I just think it's just a base. Like maybe he mounts to something. Like maybe I don't see any place where he could visibly light up.
Yeah, but it's that hole in the back looks like where a power cord would run
yeah.
through.
Yeah,
There's no
the
other hole?
here.
Is there like another hole where
Yeah.
a wire would go through? Just in there?
No, it's just here.
Huh.
But this feels like
Any
it
guesses?
It
Anybody?
sounds hollow inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
So
pop
that's
in the comments what
It's
you
like a
think
wire
this
would
guy
go
is.
through and it would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there would be some sort of electronics in there to
Little booty. See you
Yeah.
guys.
walkie. Now we know what Walkie Squawky's booty looks like. Yeah.
Yes. And he's got a little tump, which I appreciate. He's cute. He's
Yeah,
really
you think
cute.
there'd be a speaker or something in there, but there's nothing.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like maybe we can mod him to be something really special. I don't know. Like,
Does he light up? Does his whole
That's what I
body
was-
glow?
I was hoping that like I was even like looking down here. I was like, well, is that a hole? No, it's just a black dot at
Yeah.
the bottom of the microphone. But no, he doesn't. It doesn't feel like there's any place or see any place where light could shine through. Because I thought like if he was like a lamp, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
He's not a lamp, but I feel
Not
like
yet.
he could be a lamp, guys. We don't know yet. But he's just so cute. Like I love his little face.
That's
And
awesome.
he's real. Like he's looking for his high five right here. Yeah, baby. I love his vibe.
Looking for
So yes, our mascot has arrived.
Yeah, you can put him on top of your karaoke rig and stack up some business cards or something in that little slot.
Yes. So I'm going to transition into some discs
Yeah.
that Walkie Squawky would be proud of. This is a series.
Ooh.
I'm gonna frame these, by the way, because they're
Dude,
so-
that looks like Patrick Nagel or something.
Yeah, it's like it's like Patrick Nagel 100%.
Yep.
And freaking like so they're a series and they're all like
Damn.
that vibe, which I'm like also Patrick Nagel does not do anything with blondes. Like Robert
Yep.
Blue did stuff with blondes. So I appreciate obviously the blonde
Nice.
moment. But the first three I'm for sure gonna put on my wall because
Oh,
they
that's
match
cool.
my color schemes. And then I'll show these last two here. She's less cute.
Yeah.
She's pretty cute.
What kind
That's
of
awesome.
music is that? Is it
So,
like Japanese or?
Like some of them have like English titles
Oh yeah.
randomly. Like,
Missing.
I think it's probably like primarily
Sexy music.
like,
Oh, sexy music's my favorite.
That's my,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the jam.
that's probably
I saw.
probably
Oh
the-
yeah. Hopefully it's
I
like.
thought, this one has absolutely no English on it. Same with number 2 and number 3. Okay, number 4 here's got Far Away on it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We've
It's
got
It's my favorite song.
Yeah.
Could you sing a little bit? How'd that go? What does that go?
Far away.
Away.
But it's
Everyone
not
knows that
it's
one.
Not a Nickelback
Yeah,
song.
that's pretty
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a while.
It's not close. It's far.
Okay, so the next is from Ryan. I got a nice box.
Yes.
Been looking for this for a while, solely because I heard there was Deborah Foreman in this.
Oh.
I've never seen this. It's sealed, so I'm excited to open it and find out what John Travolta, Kelly Preston, and Deborah Foreman are doing in the same movie.
All right.
Well, look at his hair on the cover. He's got like a weird thing coming out the side of the back.
Yeah, that's a rat tail.
Yeah,
it's gotta be like a
rat
rat tail.
And she's got a gun, so
She's got a gun. I know, like, what is this? Like, I have
She's
no
keeping
idea.
it hidden behind her back.
Yes. Yeah.
While he's just dancing.
He's dancing.
he's just
coming over
Travolta.
Yeah.
here. I mean, I'm excited. Looks high quality. But what's really high quality right here is my boy, Chad.
Damn. New York cop.
Now, I'm already going to be breaking the laws here because it's for Philippine viewing only, and I'm not in the Philippines.
Can you have a Filipino friend over to watch it with you? Does
I know,
that count?
maybe then I won't be breaking
Yeah.
the law. But this looks like, this looks incredible. It
Man.
just has to have Chad McQueen on the cover and I'll be sold on it. So,
Singapore only.
yes,
Yep.
I was told that. That's very exciting. That's maybe my first.
Okay.
Sweet.
In my collection, I'm not sure. This,
Dude. Looks like an old Penthouse issue. What the hell?
Yeah, I think we're
Little
looking at centerfold. Oh, here
Is
we
it
go.
a video magazine?
Got Coppola on here, but we also have The Lady is a Gas. So, I mean, who knows? Could be something interesting.
Yep.
Girls of Bangkok. We don't know. We haven't seen
New
it yet.
look. I like it.
Cool.
Ah, nice.
Sweet.
I have never seen this. Heard good things. I mean,
Randy Quaid, right?
Yeah,
Can't go wrong
Quaid.
with Randy Quaid.
Before he went
And-
crazy.
Mary Beth Hurt
Yep.
and Sandy Dennis. That's who we've got here. It's Vestron and Image, so it's a winner for sure.
Double whammy.
Double
Mega
whammy
powers.
winner.
Yep.
It's super good. This one I need more Parker Posey in my life.
Oh,
So
cool.
I need Parker Posey and something I've never heard of before. Gotta nab it. And I don't know if it's just me, but I swear to God, she is just in freaking everything. There's like a side character. I don't even really know her name for sure. It's not Lisa Kudrow. It's the what's her name? I don't know what her name is. This one. She's in like literally everything.
Oh, yeah.
Clueless? No.
I think I recognized her.
These are the names we have on the front. It must be one of them.
I don't recognize Alana Ubach, but
Me neither.
I think it must be a fifth person.
Yeah, maybe
I
so.
don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry. Is Party Girl on Laserdisc?
yes, there's a vintage Party Girl, and then there's Party Girl with Parker Posey. So that's
I'm gonna Parker Posey flex real quick. Here's the
What do you got?
Oh,
my favorite
wait.
Flirt.
Yeah.
Word.
So it's a Hal Hartley movie, which director I love, but she's not even on the freaking thing. Never mind, she's in the movie, but she's not on the.
Oh, she's small role.
But she's great. She's great in it.
Yeah, I love her. I love her so much. Anything she's in, you're like, I feel like she can just steal the scene with just being her. She's very interesting character. So
I need to rewatch Party Girl.
yes, absolutely rewatch Party Girl. 100% agree with that. So this one, shout out to freaking Andy. I didn't have this.
Ooh.
And when he was talking about it, it sounded interesting enough where I was like, oh, right, I'll check that out. But I haven't seen it yet. No idea. Hopefully it's good.
Nice. Looks science fiction.
Yeah, it looks very science fiction. This also possibly is science fiction.
Ah, nice. That I've seen.
Oh, that's sweet.
I've had two sitting around for forever and can't obviously watch it without seeing this first. So finally I have it. So now I can do a little double feature.
It's fantastic.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It looks like it's going to be great. So, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Really excited for that. But man, I saved the best for last here. I am absolutely so stoked.
Ooh, what do we have
This.
here? Oh, Stacy
Skateboarding.
Peralta.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Stacy Peralta.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I had no idea. I did not even know.
Dude.
I'm literally losing my mind over this. Hopefully this is incredible because I haven't watched it yet either.
Video, it's a movie or documentary?
It's supposedly videos. So I'm thinking it's,
oh wow.
It says, dwell in the underbellies of the world's great cities. Lots of, I'm guessing they're going to show some cities and then skateboarding and then videos of music, maybe. I'm not sure.
Wow. Because, yeah, we're always talking about what skate LDs are there, and there's really not that many.
Really not that many.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if this is new. I didn't look on database yet to see if it's up there, but
19 minutes according to the database.
19 minutes, huh?
Yeah, it says 20 on the back. So I'm figuring.
Still, I'll take it.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, even 5 minutes of skateboarding, it's like we don't get that much. Okay, we got Cleaning and Cube. Like,
yeah, I know, right? Give us something else.
I know. There's like 3 BMX movies, and we like get like 1 skateboarding movie. Like,
yeah,
geez.
we got that Police Academy movie. And like Marty McFly.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So at least we got now one that exists. It's 20 minutes, so it's gonna be a single side, but you know, maybe we'll get a little flippy.
Yeah, that's sick.
Maybe we'll get flippy on a freaking skateboard.
Yeah.
They're happy.
You could do a kickflip.
Kick flippy.
I love it.
So yeah, I'm saving a bunch for next time because you know, spread the wealth. So
cool. Yeah, I got some in reserve for the next time too.
Yeah,
so.
definitely gotta, you know, I'm not showing all my swag. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Can't. Yeah. Got to hold some. You got no one to fold them, no one to hold them. All right. So let's see. We did some pickups. You guys want to talk about some hot topics?
Yeah. Hot topics.
Yeah. Love it.
Copyright.
All right.
Sorry.
We got a bunch of stuff going on in the LaserDisc world lately. Is there anyone that you want to begin with, Ryan?
No, just go in your list. That's fine.
Let's see what's new. I don't know if you heard, but the legacy of LaserDisc is strong because Citizen Kane is coming to Criterion Collection 4K, and that somehow impacts LaserDisc somehow. I'm not sure why. Yeah. So there you go. You can run out and buy Citizen Kane all over again. So
in the article, it says something about Citizen Kane. It says, well, this was the first LaserDisc we ever released, so we're going to put it on. It's going to be the first 4K we released, and it hasn't been the collections for so long, blah, 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 whatever.
So
but, Vinny was like, how many times do I need to own this movie? Like, geez.
I mean, well, most of the Criterion collectors now all hate LaserDisc, so.
Yeah.
I think there's like, what is there, 6 versions in just the Criterion Collection alone, and that's not counting like.
Yeah, how many do you have?
There's like a 3M or.
Yeah.
So it's big box, bigger box, 1, 2.
The silver. How many silvers?
6?
2.
There's 6. There's 6.
Okay.
That's what I thought. That's why. That's why I counted. I looked over here and counted.
Yeah.
And then there was like the 90s like RKO special edition or whatever, not Criterion. Yeah.
And then there is, I swear there's like a 3M because it's got the disc image with just the little baby Citizen Kane in the middle.
There's probably some Japanese pressings and Indonesian pressings.
The DVD came out, Roger Ebert did a commentary, and I thought that was cool for some reason. I was like, oh.
I bought that. It had a nice like kind of slip case and a digipack kind of thing. Yeah.
Ooh. Man, still haven't opened my copy.
Someday you're gonna watch Citizen Kane.
Someday.
Yep. There's always April 1st next year.
All right. Good enough.
So it was filmed very briefly in San Diego down in Balboa Park. There's some very old statue, and it's in the very beginning of the movie. And I think it's cool, but I turn it off directly.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for the overpriced discs rundown?
Okay.
Nuki is still outrageously overpriced and is really fascinating.
That's just Ryan. That's Ryan.
Yeah, it keeps trolling people. It keeps working. I think 3 people have it figured out.
Control that keeps on giving right there.
Yeah.
I mean, the price is priced right.
Its price is right.
Yeah. I think Rob was even giving it away. He's like, yeah, kind of do some research. It's going to lead back here. You're going to get a laugh when you figure out who does it, but nobody's figured it out.
I had somebody message me and tell me that there was a copy for $750. And so I replied back to him on eBay, and I'm like, well, then go ahead and buy that one, sucker. Why are you talking to me? Like,
so yeah, I think I was just scrolling through, like thinking of topics, and I think I saw 2 separate, oh my God, Nuki posts. Like, they just keep coming back.
Oh, I love it.
So
I love
good.
it so much.
And like, I mean, it's 69, 420, 69. Like,
nobody
they
gets
have no one gets it. Oh, look at this outrageous price. Well, yeah, it's completely a joke, obviously.
And you're great. Like, this is your chance to be what, like a big shot or like
Big shooter.
Big shooter. And some guys are like, oh, I guess I missed my chance to be a big shooter. It's like, it's a joke.
So good.
I love it. Oh my God.
Anyways,
When somebody hits the lottery, I cash in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
They want it.
The Matrix is still overpriced, in case you weren't
Impossible.
Sure.
It's a good movie.
The Matrix is the most common 1999 release there is, but people want it so badly that they overpay over and over again. There's always copies for sale. It's always overpriced, and there's always more copies when those sell.
It's weird. There seems to be like some weird like west of the Mississippi situation where it is in like every half price book bin, or it used to be at least.
Yeah, like every Texas half price books post.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is Matrix.
Got the Matrix. Yeah.
$12, $8.99.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like nobody has it in lots, and that's the other thing. People get it in lots all the time too. Nobody has it in a lot in the East Coast and New England or something. Nobody has the Matrix unless they bought it on eBay, and nobody ever bought it back in the day for some reason. But yeah, in the Midwest and down south, there's matrices everywhere.
I've had it 4 times.
Yeah, same.
Except the first one. Like just it keeps coming up. I'm not gonna like pass up on it. Like if I go buy a collection and I know that's in there, I'm like, oh well, I can actually keep a good movie that I don't have. So
so there you go. Just buy a lot. Maybe you'll get a copy.
Yeah.
It'll probably be cheaper than buying it on eBay.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
Depends on depends on the lots that are popping up on Facebook now.
And let's see what else. Oh, Prince of Tides is back in the news.
Back again. Barbara Streisand never left.
Yeah, still one of Vinny's old customers from Laserland just showed up and sold his copy.
His best friend.
Did he sell it?
Yep, he did. I think he said in the recent post that it was spoken for. So
yeah, no,
spoken for does not mean sold.
He did. He said he did sell it. Yeah. I will say, I don't know. He said 500, 600 or something like that.
They are
on that disc. That disc is so embarrassing. It embarrasses me as a LaserDisc collector that is like so rare.
The Grail.
Yeah, that's the Grail. I'm like, oh, why couldn't it be a good movie? Like halfway good movie. It is really a terrible movie.
Yep. Like the whole Criterion collection.
But it's got a commentary.
Barbara
says bad things in the commentary, right?
Hey, I'm Barbara Streisand. You all can fuck off. What?
Drops the mic.
That's why people want it. Now we know.
Yeah. And it's just silence for the rest of the whole commentary track.
Yeah.
Walks out.
I'm still here.
Audible silence, like literal white noise on the
Yeah, it's like when Dave Chappelle played Hartford and he just sat on a stool for like 20 minutes until his time was up.
You just hear bong rips from What was that? That was me. Shut up.
Shut up. Keep watching the movie. Sick of your shit.
dude, you can eat that? Oh shit, it's on there.
Yep.
Song of the South popped up again.
All right, that was the exciting thing. Song of the South popped up again, but the controversy wasn't the content of the film this time. It was that it was not a Japanese disc anymore. It was Chinese.
That was great.
It was turned into a giant
really
battle.
Got into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like easily disputed, right? Like
Very easily disputed.
Database.
Put a
Why
screen
is it
reader
even
over it. They did. I don't care what you guys say in your exact proof of the actual disc.
That's Chinese.
That's Chinese.
Wow.
All those characters got to be Chinese.
It was really funny.
But there is a Hong Kong disc of it, right?
It was, and
different
Coleman
art.
rolled in and showed both of them like side to side. He's like, "Here's the Hong Kong one. Here's the Japanese one."
Wow.
It was great. Yeah, the LDFers, they stepped up and they really explained the facts, and
It's great.
it didn't matter.
I like facts in the comment section.
It didn't matter. It was social media. Facts don't matter.
I was just impressed that it was a different kind of controversy for once.
Yes,
Yeah.
I appreciate just a little mix it up.
Yeah.
Our alerts didn't devolve into a shit show.
Yeah. We had the great Power Noob Exodus, which just all hit at once. Hilarious, like almost right after I made a LaserDisc Forever, the Ryan shit posting group. I made a joke about how like, oh, this is great. I just got into LDs and I got 10,000. I got another 5,000 coming. And then like my next post was, all right, I'm selling my everything.
3 hours later.
And then, yeah, that became a reality immediately.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah. People were asking questions about like, is this normal? Yes.
Yeah.
People get in, they spend way too much money, and then they have to sell out. Like, what are you doing? And
then, yeah, they don't want to part everything out. So it's like, oh, I've got this big, valuable collection, and like, yeah, sure, but
no one's gonna do it.
Nobody's. Yeah, I know. Like,
Everybody
even who is it?
Has half of it. Like, it's a problem.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like once you start selling collections that big, you're gonna have to start lowering the price. And even if you have some amazing things in there, like it's just the person that's got
eBay prices.
Yeah, exactly. Someone who's got the liquid assets to purchase it is someone who's going to be selling those on eBay themselves. So they need to make some sort of money off of it. But yeah, it's a hot mess. But yeah, who was it? There was someone in LDDB that wanted to sell a whole collection like that had legitimately sick stuff, but it was like $127,000.
Oh yeah.
Julian had to step in and say like, look, if I had that money, I would like invest in a house or something and not this LaserDisc collection.
Sorry that you collected it.
Yeah.
Great collection, but either sell it one by one to 100 different people, or some guy's gonna get it for $5,000.
That's it, man. Yeah, if you really want to sell your valuables for what they cost, then you're gonna have to part them out, and that takes work. So fun is good times. But yeah, there was a lot of people that were just all of a sudden out that had just gotten in like maybe a year ago.
Seriously, my whole news feed was literally, it was like I was scrolling for like a good 2 minutes, and it was just all freaking everyone in a row was all I'm selling my whole collection. I was like, what? Like,
and it was great. Our buddy Donald threw out the Stimmy thing, because we've always been joking like ever since, because it's a reality, as anyone who's selling LaserDisc has seen. Like, people have been throwing money at LaserDisc all throughout COVID, and every time a stimulus check rolls in. So Donald posted something like, everyone, you guys should have blown your Stimmy checks on something else.
He said pay your rent instead.
Pay your rent. That's great. Now it's time to. Speaking of Donald, he posted a question that we'll give him a shout out for.
But first, Donald's out. But only.
But Donald's also out. So
mass exodus.
We got to give him shit. Yeah.
Criterion complete in like 4 months and then out.
Yep.
Donald was a big help in getting my Criterion completion. And Maxeene,
no one person can be complete at this. It's just got to transfer to another individual. So yeah, I like it. So his question was, if you could start collecting LD all over again, what would you do differently? And you guys probably answered in the thread maybe anyways, but
I just trolled people in the thread. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't give a serious answer.
I didn't either, because it was like, it was from the concept of, if I could revisit the 90s, when I was collecting LDs, what would I do different? And it was like, obviously, buy late releases. So, but I think his intention was, if we were starting now, like, what would we do, differently? But
don't start.
That was my gut reaction. No, just don't do it. Like, stop.
I was thinking that too. I was like, if I hadn't been collecting already, like, would I jump into it? I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, just have fun. Like, that's what it is for me. You just it's a hobby. It's something fun to do. That's it. Like, people who get really serious about it and get uptight about it, no, it's not the way to go. And I think they burn out quick.
Yeah.
Or they just spend way too much to try and get like every Matrix.
Yeah.
Don't go buy the Matrix as your first like big splash. Buy something you're really gonna enjoy. There's I believe it's on 4K now. Is it 4K now?
What? I've heard of this.
Yeah, I'm just
Citizen
saying. Like,
Kane, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
There's like the Matrix and Citizen Kane are the first 4Ks.
Yeah, of course.
It's not true. That's not true.
Oh my god,
it's tough because I want to say to just relax and kind of take it slow, but obviously there's going to be some titles that as time progresses you're going to lose your opportunity to get at a reasonable amount, as eventually certain late releases are just going to keep escalating. So there's some things you should strike fast on, and then some things it's like, just wait a bit, and then you'll find a deal eventually. Set an eBay alert or something.
But I think about it now. I think I got in at the right time. If I got in like right now, it would have been totally different.
Yeah.
If I could have kept going. Like when I got into it, there were still cheap discs. You still find. I don't know.
Yeah.
It would be totally different if I start over tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I guess the best thing to do is to find the people that invested hard and overpaid for awesome things last year and try and buy their collection super cheap this year.
Just follow them only. Yeah, I looked. I've been in LaserDisc forever for 5 years now. But like, oh my god, I have like no LaserDiscs when I joined. I had like probably like 10. And,
wow, really? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I'm going to say I distinctly remember a post from Ryan where he said,
"Oh no."
He's like, I want something like, I want to get every LaserDisc ever made. It's like that was his goal. He did.
He did.
He did something like that, and that motherfucker did it.
You glorious bastard.
Close.
What about you, Max? What would you do now if you were just starting over?
Tough one, because I feel like I have to completely. Well, okay. First of all,
Yep.
About the Donald thing. If you got a bunch of discs from Donald, Luke, then you literally got your whole collection from me.
True. Yes. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You should have just gone to Max.
Yeah. I did get a disc from like Vinny had it, and then it went to him, and then I got him, and I was mad that Vinny gave it to him in the first place. And I'm like, I'll get it. I'll get all your discs.
Always get your discs.
Yes. That's so funny. Yeah, literally, when he was going Criterion Complete, I mean, I still have like, what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 cubes of Criterion still, but before everybody was going crazy on Criterions, I had like 20 cubes of Criterion, something ridiculous like that. So it was a whole different story then. But as far as like what would I like, I can't even, to be completely honest, like if I was gonna build like this many right now, I don't know if I could do it in the same way. Like I don't think that I physically could find these in this like right now.
Yeah,
like,
the opportunities aren't there. Yeah.
Like, we're just talking about like legitimately like on this day in this world that we're living in right now. Like, could I do this again? Like, I don't think so. I don't think that the opportunities would be the same as they were the nice people that like let you into their house and let you look through things and like, like it's not the same. So, I mean, the only thing like past self, like you were stupid as hell to sell a freaking box of DTS discs at $1 a piece. Like,
yep.
Because I was not trying to get this big at the time when I did that. I was trying to get rid of it all and like only keep what was in my collection because I had minimal space then. And I was like, okay. And honestly, I mean, it was like, I put a lot on eBay trying to just lot it all out. And it was like $1 a piece or less when the fees came out because it was like, it was like, and there was probably, I mean, realistic, they were none of the hot, like, it wasn't like Jurassic Park DTS or some like really hard to find DTS one, but it was like the lesser exciting title ones. Otherwise I would have kept them from my own collection, but like
even those now are starting to creep.
I know, but there was at least 5 DTS titles in this lot that I got rid of at the time. I still kick myself about it. It's like, because I also didn't really think about certain versions. Like I didn't really like know anything about that early days. Yeah. And I think like if I was somebody that was like, okay, I want to get hardcore into lasers, read the shit out of freaking LaserDisc database and like figure out what the cover of the thing that you're looking for looks like. So will you know, like, well, maybe I don't need this other one because like this other one is like vastly more exciting because of, you know, special features or widescreen version, or, you know, there's a lot of things where it's like, I upgraded, like when I started getting large lots, I was like, oh, I've never seen this cover variant. And like, that's all I knew it as. And then it's like, okay, well, I'll keep both until I know better. And then, you know, once you know better, you're like, well, these are not even remotely on the same freaking like wavelength as being good on certain things. It's just like not even, it's night and day.
Yeah, the
So,
amount of information on there is impressive. You know, back in the day, like you didn't know about different pressings and which one was the non-rotter and which one. Yeah,
which that's helpful too, because I feel like every noob comes in saying, "Is my whole collection going to rot tomorrow?" Like,
no, yeah,
no,
just hang up.
Do you guys have? I'm thinking back. Do you have a disc? Like I've sold some discs, but nothing that I'm like regret from like I liked it. I've always kept what I like, you know, and got rid of the stuff I didn't need. But there's one disc I remember for like, I had the widescreen Rocky, like early in Denver.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, wow.
wild. Remember one of those guys really wanted it from me, but like somebody got to me first and I sold it to him. Well, I wouldn't say like $20, probably less than $20. But I think that, I mean, I don't really care. I don't love Rocky or anything. But that's one where I'm like, I should have kept that. I should have sold it for more or something. You guys like that?
Like nothing like major, but like the CLV RoboCop and Halloween at the time, I was just like, well, I don't really need these because I have the CAV versions. And one of the other LDFers really, it's always because somebody else really needs them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then later I'm like, oh man, I should have kept those.
Early on, I sold you, Sam, a DTS of a Bond movie that I found in the wild in Denver.
Were you the one that sent me Tomorrow Never Dies?
Maybe, yeah.
Because I got GoldenEye from Peter from his Goodwill haul there. So yeah, it might have been Tomorrow Never Dies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks. It's great.
Yeah, no problem. You send me some stuff.
I will. I gotta send you a Voyager disc.
I think I got lucky. Like the first big collection I bought was DTS discs and a player with the DTS discs. It was my CLD 99 in box with remote and everything.
Yeah, that's one thing. This guy hated DTS because he didn't have any DTS.
I just like rolled right into like the high end discs and didn't realize this, but I kept them all because I'm like, well, these ones look like they're harder to find. Yeah. No idea how valuable they were. I mean, they had all three diehards right away, Dark City right away. Didn't even know that Dark City was going to become the ridiculousness that it is now.
Right. Yeah.
But like, I just kept them. And the only thing I ever got rid of that I regret was the Phantasm box.
Ooh,
like I could go get one of those still. Like,
yeah.
I've never seen another one. And like all the other things I've gotten rid of that I'm just like, I don't want or might want, but not really concerned about. That's the one that's like I've never run across again.
I think I sold the Scream 2 DTS.
Ooh, damn. All right.
I remember putting it in the disc. I'm like, why does it sound all hissy? What's going on?
But even like 4 years ago, a lot of this stuff didn't seem that unattainable. You're like, yeah, I'll probably get another one a couple months from now or something.
And the price point wasn't as crazy because I remember what, again, same kind of thing, like maybe like the third or fourth huge lot that I got was really DTS and horror heavy, and like at the time wasn't collecting full moon, at the time wasn't super into like specific types of like, you know,
I had to rebuy so many Criterions. I was so upset.
I mean, for sure the biggest ones like that I regret, like, I mean, obviously Dark City DTS, like I sold that. Like because I told myself I can't get into DTS because like I was in a small space, wasn't like able to have surround sound.
Gotta draw a line. Yeah.
Had to draw a line. And it's like a lot of people too were like, they were really and I'm a sucker for someone wanting to complete a collection. I really enjoy
someone
helping
needs it.
that.
Yep.
And I regret
to go to a good place. Yeah.
I know. I normally like get a good feeling on certain people. And it's just like when somebody basically gets something where it was in my collection and it was on my shelf and they, you know, essentially make me feel later that they conned me into taking it off my shelf, you know, and they get my Halloween DTS and they, you know, they get my freaking Scream DTS and then they sell their entire collection of DTS not that long afterwards.
You're like, can I have that back?
Like, excuse me, that was really like that really like that irks me in a way that's like different than other things because it's just like I really like things to go to like the right people. Like I'm picky to a degree about people. I like to do things one-on-one, like, so I feel like it's going to a person where that's going to really enjoy
A good home, yeah.
Yeah. And so when it like it's, I'm not so much.
All right. So there you go, kids.
Sorry, I sold that porn you sent me that I didn't ask for. You sent me that pornography. I'm sorry, I sold it.
Speaking of which, we had Tracy Gate.
Tracy Gate.
That was a big thread.
Oh, Tracy. I
Bill
missed
was
that.
fighting.
Love Tracy.
Morant's dance wanted Tracy, I love you, and it turned into like this whole like, I don't know, Tracy explosion in there. So
I love Tracy. It's
yeah.
so sad.
Is that legal to have?
Yeah, there was a lot of that. Yeah.
And everyone's like, yes, it is. That's
Yeah.
the whole point. Like,
And they're like, oh man. And then it's like, yeah, but what about those old Penthouse magazines? And like one guy's like, wink, wink. I definitely don't have those. And then Bill rolled in and was like, I'm sick of all you guys. You're all creeps. And then they're all fighting each other. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like that guy name is Morant's Dance. That's his fake name. I'm like, I wonder if he knows like Harmon Kardon Pardon. Morant's Dance. Yeah. Anyways, what else was on my list? Oh, Escape from Safe Haven. We showed that LD with the LDF around there.
So funny. Oh my god.
Seriously, I saw the cover. I'm like, a guy like that's never on the cover. So
He should.
I mean, like he walked in the right spot.
If we get Hayden to do a new banner, like that guy should be the
Yes.
like the mascot of the LDF.
100%.
Hayden, if you're
So
watching
that's going to be your Halloween costume, right? It's going to be your
Going into that, literally, yes. When we do the Halloween episode, Ryan's going with that.
All right, I got one final topic. It's should be right up Luke's alley. Stickers. Stickers on jackets. I think we have different ideological kind of attacks on this too, so it'll be fun. So pros and cons
blew
of
up on that guy. I'm sorry, I blew up.
Well, here's your chance to go off again.
No, I don't want to be that guy.
Too bad it's a hot topic.
That guy.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah,
So like old stickers and things on jackets. Do you leave them on or do you take them off?
leave him on.
All right.
I see Ryan has some on behind him already.
Yeah.
I won't take them off unless like I think it's already like peeling or something, and even then like it depends, because if it's gonna leave residue behind it, I don't want to clean that. I'll leave it, especially if it was like a rental. That's part of the character of it. Like that one up there was a rental from I'm guessing like LA area, because that's where I got it, and the guy had a bunch of them. So like, you know, again, it probably never was sold in the US, but it definitely had lots of circulation in Hong Kong, and, you know, rental shops that had, you know, connections back or you know, all over Asia. So it's cool. Just leave them.
All right. I hate all you hipsters. Get out of here. I gotta get that thing looking minty.
Oh my god.
It's
History. The disc is history. So,
I like. All right. Here's what we do. Oh yeah, we got to talk about that too. All right. I do like documenting the sticker, or like if it's got the rental place on there or something like that. So all right, the nostalgia kind of factor for me, I always think back, if I was picking up a used disc in 1994, the first thing I would do would go home and take that goddamn sticker off and try and clean off that residue and get it looking as minty as possible. So it would be completely counterintuitive for me to have like this kind of reaction where now I like stickers on my LaserDisc. I had never liked stickers on my LaserDisc. So kill those things, get them out of there, but take a picture of like the rental place or something like that. But I want to get that off, and I want to Google the shit out of that sticker, and I want to pretend it was never there.
I'll take off like record store, like half price books, or like record shop,
dude.
like prices that are like modern, because that's not part of the disc.
Yeah.
That's just the shit to get it out the door from that place. You know?
I mean, if it's something that's going to wreck the jacket, I'll leave it, but I'll hate it forever, and I'll resent it every time I take it off the shelf. I'll be like, you're not minty. You fucking suck. I hate you, Dave's Video Store. And then I'll be like, well, I have it on LD. Can't wait to get a replacement copy.
All right. I have opinions. I have opinions on stickers.
Shoot.
I'm also going to share. This is a Wolfpack exclusive here, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the tool of all tools.
Ooh, what do you got?
Ready to see it? Okay.
Yes. All right, we scared Luke away. Come back, Luke.
sorry.
This is a plastic razor blade.
Plastic.
It's a
Nice.
plastic razor blade. This clips into a tool that gives a little grip on it, but it can be used by itself.
Nice.
This is how you safely remove a sticker.
Excellent.
Okay. This is literally a sticker peeler, but it's a plastic razor blade. So if you want to peel a sticker off, this is really, this is the easiest, least, you can get under it and kind of come push it a little bit, it gets off real.
It.
But my feeling on stickers. So if a sticker is kind of like an old sticker where it's like already just going to fall off in a second, I take those. I have an address book and it's just filled with the stickers of that I've saved from things that have come off. Or sometimes, like if it's a video rental one, like I'll keep the sticker. I keep all the stickers.
That's cool. I like that.
That's like I like keeping them at least. I will leave them on if I feel like it's going to like I'll test a corner. We got trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You're like, oh no.
Yep. But for the most part, I like stickers if they're on shrink wrap.
I cut those out and save them and I put them inside all the time.
I like the look of the shrink wrap with the sticker on it. It feels a little more like on that level of like this would be how it was. And when they're on like the actual like disc, it feels like okay, well then it was like the wrap was ripped off. They put a sticker later. Like it's a little different vibe. I don't mind rental stickers, but like there's ones from Odyssey Video which did exist for a short period of time, like that I physically went to an Odyssey Video, and then so they had ones that would be like on like this part.
Okay.
It would be huge, like take up the whole thing, and those were just they were the stickiest of the stickiest sticker I've ever seen in my life. They were really difficult, but they were just like I had to leave them, but they were not very attractive locationally. So it really matters on like where it is. But if it's on shrink, I'll leave it because I like it there.
Yeah, I'll actually if I tear off the shrink, I will steal all the hype stickers and I will sit there with my super sharp scissors and I will cut out around it, and I will usually stuff it inside or something like that. So because I keep them all.
I'll do a photo of my address book so you can see all my stickers.
All right, cool. Do you collect types?
I have all the types.
Yeah. What about you?
That's so interesting because first off, all that sounds like a lot of work that I don't want to do.
Yeah, but it's like nerdy, like record collector stuff.
But I will say this with records, back in the 90s, there was a record store, Eat More Records in Atlanta, and they had the date they received it on there with their punch out, and they had 8 more records. I still have stickers from stuff when I bought back then. It says 98 or whatever. It is like it tells me when I actually bought that thing. Even record stores now, I keep stickers on there. For a while, I was throwing receipts like in the jacket just to get
receipts are cool. I can hang with that.
Yeah, just like everything I bought, and I don't know, I love them. Like, so I think of there was a disc that I sent to Seth, the Sweden disc, and it was like, video rental and suntanning booth. I mean, come on, that's beautiful. Like, just what do you want to mess with that? That's that's history right there. Like, was there a video rental and suntan? Yes, there was. Look, here's a sticker on the disc.
That's why I take a photo of it and then peel that shit off.
No, I know Sam, you like mint disc, but I don't care.
Same with CDs. Like I would buy used CDs all the time, and I get back to my apartment and get a stack of them, and I peel those damn stickers off. And then, of course, my wife's got everyone else I know has the big red sticker with $3.99 on it or whatever for eternity. So
that's interesting.
Yeah,
I hate the wrap at the top of the DVDs. That people just
I take those off.
Just leave it, and it's all it's picked up dust from 20 years of just sitting. Oh god.
Oh yeah, it's like dog hair and shit on there.
It's just like crusty looking. You're like, come on.
All right.
Clean up after yourself.
Well, I think that was an excellent topic to close out the hot topics. That was the hottest topic we could possibly come up with.
Hot topic.
Also, I think Sam's kind of a serial killer after his explanation.
Because he wants. If Sam's going to kill you, he's going to make you. He's going to clean you up first.
I might have taken out a couple people for putting stickers on my LDs, but I mean, it's not like a habit or anything.
I'm gonna start adding stickers. Luke, you got any hang dong stickers yet?
I wear a lab coat and I do it all with my my little headlamp, like peeling stickers.
Look at this hype sticker. Come on, for the I Am Cuba. Look at this amazing sticker on here.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Man. And one thing I'm the opposite on if it's on shrink wrap, I'll take the shrink wrap off and throw that away.
Wow.
Oh no, yeah. No. You
I
can't do
always
that.
need shrink wrap. That's so weird.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's why I thought it would be fun, because I know everyone's coming at this from weird, different angles. So, yeah, everyone's got their own thing.
I guess all people are different, and that's okay.
What? Man, it's like we learned. This is a very special Wolfpack episode.
The more you know.
Yeah. All right, let's do some pickups. Let's get physical. Yes, now that everyone's fallen asleep, this is the part where we secretly talk about things that are not on LaserDisc. Maybe Blu-rays, maybe books, maybe DVDs, maybe records. I got a bit of all that stuff. So first things first. I unfortunately had to double dip, but Drunk History, the complete series, after I bought series 1, 2, 3, and 4, they came out with all the seasons together, but not seasons 5 and 6 separately. So I sprung for it. I'm a big fan of Drunk History. It's just on DVD. It's a pretty unceremonious clamshell super case. And
so I didn't at first. I thought that was a stupid idea for a show. I was very anti. And then I started watching, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty good.
Which is funny, yeah, because I mean, my wife and I both were fairly not into hanging out with like aggressively drunk people. So the fact that we take so much joy in watching super drunk people telling historical tales, really fun, and just the recreations are fantastic. And one of course they get is just so funny. I mean, oh man, one of the like early seasons has Jack Black playing Elvis, getting his Food and Drug Administration badge or whatever from Nixon, and Dave Grohl's one of his like henchmen, and like what the hell am I watching here? Yeah, great series. Decent production values too, so I like it. I went back to Barnes and Noble, and I finally got the last two things. The first two I was looking for, Elephant Man, I didn't have yet. Comes in the nice slip there, and Cronenberg's Crash. I went to a different Barnes & Noble, and they had these two, because the first one I went to didn't, and I didn't feel like going back to the same place twice. So grabbed those, and the only other Blu-ray I got, finally grabbed Shout and Code Red, and Kino did Werewolves on Wheels, one of my favorite movies of all time. Wow. I bought the Dark Sky DVD. I've got the old VHS from Viking Video, and I had to get this too. It's great. This werewolf is only featured in the film for a hot minute, but the rest of the movie is like a biker film a la Easy Rider mixed with like a demonic cult. So it's like bikers plus Satanists. I don't care if there's only a werewolf in the last like couple minutes. Like, you had me at bikers and Satanists. So perfect. Yeah.
Like Psychomania. Have you seen that one?
Oh, I fucking love Psychomania. That was the other one. Like a friend of mine gave me a bunch of his old VHS tapes, and I fell in love with this and Psychomania, and I was so psyched when Arrow Video did that. So got those, and awesome. Moving on to books. At that same Barnes & Noble, I finally pulled the trigger and got the Quentin, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Oh. Did you finish this, Luke? Or
no, I didn't. I need to. Yeah, we still have a
So I'm going to get that. Get that going. And then my wife, for our anniversary, bought me a couple books, and I read them. This one I read like in like a day or two.
Well, happy anniversary!
Thanks. Ooh. Danny Trejo, My Life of Crime, Redemption in Hollywood, co-written with Donald Logue, who's a great actor. He was in Blade.
How did that like come about?
It's pretty funny. Like they met in Los Angeles because it talks about Danny Trejo growing up and just understanding that he's gonna eventually go to jail, and his uncle, who was like pretty much his own age, was like training him to be a professional criminal. And he he went, and it's crazy thinking about like how old he was when his career started, because it's like he goes in jail, and then he decides to like kind of turn his life around and get clean in 1968. Like what? So then he like creates a whole other life in the 70s, helping people and working at all sorts of different clinics and trying to help people kick whatever their drug of choice is. And he ran into Donald Logue in the 90s when he was like working at this one place. I think he was like a janitor or something. And Danny Trejo said he was like the surliest, angriest dude he'd ever run into. And he had been like in every prison in California at the time. So, and then they bumped into each other again on Reindeer Games because it was filming in the middle of like the Canadian wilderness. And they were both, going to, find whatever kind of self-help group there was nearby, so they can just stay sober on the set. And they bumped into one another, and they've been like super tight ever since. But it's great. I mean, this guy is just like, everything he does is he just tries to help other people, and he'll like go out of his way. And then that's how he got his career. Like the movie Runaway Train, which everyone was talking about in LDF recently. He was going to help a guy who called him out in the middle of the night and was like, there's cocaine everywhere. I don't know what to do. Can you help me? And so he went down to support this dude and couldn't find him, and then bumped into Eddie Bunker, like the Mr. Blue from Reservoir Dogs, who had helped write the story. And he just kind of said, hey, why don't you be an extra? And then that turned into, why don't you train Eric Roberts how to box? And then so many killer stories in this. And really, really inspirational stuff. So you're like, damn. And then, I didn't even know who he was really until like, I don't know, Desperado in the 90s or something. And he had already lived like 5-6 lives by that point.
Wow.
Yeah, he's 77 now. Like,
That's wild.
It's insane. Yeah.
You can go get his tacos, donuts, and I forget what else he has going in LA right now.
So good. And then she also bought me Andy Weir's new book, Project Hail Mary. So big fan of The Martian, and Artemis, the second book, was pretty good too. But this one's a little bit closer to The Martian, where it's just a character just constantly solving problems. But it was cool. It's similar. I think Luke was mentioning Sunshine earlier. It's a similar situation where the sun is dying, and so Earth's only got a little bit of time left to save itself. And but it's a little bit more creative. And then once he gets out into space, it changes drastically from what I thought it was going to be. So it was fun, and just tons of math and science and solving problems. So I had a good time with that. And what else? Got some records. Not too many. I sold a ton of 45s, and then my right when I got those out of the way, my mom rolled in and gave me a bunch more records. And so one I was psyched about is my dad's old Coil unreleased themes for Hellraiser.
Wow.
They didn't make many of these.
Stop it. Your dad is too cool.
Yeah, dude, I remember he bought this from was it Phoenix Records in Waterbury, Connecticut, and I was like, dude, that looks awesome. This record is so cool. It still has the original. The insert, you can get their LP.
So cool. Wow.
And then that's like, it's got just a little kind of white ender sleeve, but it's clear vinyl.
Ooh.
This record was the coolest back in the day too, because it doesn't give you any information. I mean, it gives you some track titles, but it doesn't tell you if it's 33 or 45. It's 45, but there are tons of people that kind of grew up thinking that the 33 and a third setting was the way this album's supposed to sound.
It's amazing.
Come to find out they were wrong, but and there's only the backside is different stuff. There's only like 3 Hellraiser tracks. Like Clive Barker was like, you should do the score for Hellraiser, and then the studio was like, you should not do the score for Hellraiser. Like a proper composer should do that. So it's really only like demos basically.
It's rad.
This is going out to Seth. My mom gave me a bunch of my grandmother's records, including Seth Bjorson and Doug Sederberg, Honey, Little Green Apples, and Other Swedish Smorgasbord.
I love it.
This is like the record that everybody in my family had to have, and so they bought it for each other all the time. So every one like grandparent has at least 5 copies of this in their collection because they were constantly buying it for one another.
I love that.
This one's still in the shrink, so I do have one of their other albums too, in case you need more.
That is incredible. Wow.
Going out to Spencer, I didn't have a copy of the Clash London Calling on vinyl, so I had to grab that. It's a U.S. pressing, so from 1980. What's that?
I'm sure it's the bad pressing.
Yeah, it's always the bad pressing. This was from 1981 when was it Atlanta opened up?
I love the back pictures are from Atlanta. Yeah.
So there you go. I think it sounds fantastic. So, but yeah, what do I know? And also. What's the name of this record? Is it I'll Get My Rest When You're Dead? What the hell? I'll Sleep When You're Dead. Sorry. LP. Sick little foil. Yeah. It's just great. Yeah. It's like, LP outside of Run the Jewels is a little trippier. So
it was before Run the Jewels. It was a solo album. 2007.
Yep. Yeah. So I need Cancer for the Cure. And obviously it'd be cool if they reissued some of the old like Fun Crusher Plus, some of the old Company Flow stuff. But yeah, and he was like, Def Jux stuff is really cool to find. But yeah, outside of Run the Jewels, he's got a little, it's like more acid hip hop stuff. It's really great. Also got Ultravox Vienna. If you love Run the Jewels, you'll love Ultravox. Oh, that's right. That's just the sleeve. Nothing exciting there. And I bought my wife the Chicks record, Gaslighter, because she's always jamming this in the car. So I was like, all right, it's pink vinyl. I'll get her that. And I promised I'd show her Chicks record on the they used to be called the Dixie Chicks, but now they're just the Chicks. So. But it's great. Oh, she's not on there. She's on the inside, but the lead chick was married to the guy from Near Dark, and he apparently is a gaslighter, and so she wrote an entire album about what a dick he is. So I thought that was pretty cool. St. Vincent plays on Texas Man, so that was cool.
Oh,
and finally, two last things. I was at the store and saw the new Carcass Heartwork H.R. Giger sculpture there, Ultimate Edition. So it's got the original album and all the demos. So it's 2 discs. And then I'm buying that, and he's like, "Hey, I got some more Carcass here," and I'm like, "Yes, give me all the Carcass." So I also got Swan Song, which is like their album that's way more accessible. So the fans hated that at the time, but it's still pretty damn cool. Yeah, so they got a song called "Keep on Rotting in the Free World," which I love.
Wow.
So yeah, so Carcass for you, and that's it. What do you got, Ryan?
Cool.
Man, you
just cleaned up over there.
Yeah, I have no records, no books. I just got some DVDs and some Blu-rays.
Cassettes and VHS.
I know. Oh, I forgot a book too. Damn it.
Hang on.
Hold on. Wait. One last thing. My wife also bought me this great Jeff Buckley book, which is like photos of all his old journals and everything like that.
Gosh.
Which is like fantastic. And then a lot of pictures of flyers and everything like that from him playing shows. And it's great because I've got a lot of interesting bootlegs of him, like when he was in Memphis towards his later years, playing these songs that even haven't been released. And so this is great. It's got like all the lyrics and kind of early working title stuff that really thick,
super cool,
awesome book. So yeah, if you're a Jeff Buckley fan, dude, yeah, this is a must have. So all right, now it's really going to Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Super cool. worth interrupting for. That was
awesome. Yeah, I knew it was important.
So I got some Dollar Tree stuff, of course, because why would I buy any new Blu-rays or DVDs for more than $1? So I'll just go through some of them.
All right.
Sweet spaghetti western double feature.
Nice.
High Voltage with David Arquette. So you know it's good.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna just slum it right down.
Wow.
Double Echo with some bonus movies. Wasn't good enough on its own.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Sheborg.
Oh my God! Stop it! This is incredible.
I have no idea what this is. But
wow.
Funhouse Massacre.
Ooh, all right.
That looks fun.
Creepy, yeah.
Nice, cool cover for Jeepers Creepers.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Those are like Day of the Dead ones. I keep seeing those show up at the dollar stores.
Exactly.
Like years later.
Believer. It's got a gun going through the Believer, so you know it's good.
Oh, I like the design. That's cool.
Yeah. Red Island. I just pick them up based on the cover, and if there's somebody famous in it, that's bonus. I have zero criteria. I think it's the better way to approach it. Apocalypse Road with some chick. I've never heard of her.
Wow.
There's 3 female names on the cover. I don't know any of them. Katie Kohler is whatever.
Oh yeah, she's my favorite Kohler.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I got Mandy the Haunted Doll.
That's not Nicolas Cage.
Nope.
That's supposedly really good.
Okay.
So
well, I paid $1 for it. Not gonna lie.
You might have won there.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah.
Supercon. This has got John Malkovich, but he's the last guy listed, so he probably showed up for a scene and collected his paycheck. We got a martial arts triple feature with Jet Li, so you know it's good.
Yes.
I don't know if he's in the other ones. I don't even know who's in the other ones. Actually, I think it's all Jet Li.
Really?
Oh, nope. The first one's Andy Lau. So we got Andy Lau, Jet Li, and Jet Li. So it's gonna be
Detective
good.
D. I've heard of that one. All right.
Red Summer with slipcover. So you got a dude with a pig mask on with a chick.
Is that near Red Island or?
I think you go to Red Island in the Red Summer.
Red Summer. Okay.
Bangkok Knockout.
All right.
I will buy like any magnet title from Dollar Tree.
Yeah, dude, that's
They're
where it's
always
at.
good. Like I never am disappointed.
Yep.
Speaking of probably disappointed, I did find Treasure Island with Elijah Wood and
I got stop
Eddie
it. What?
Izzard.
That's Eddie. Holy shit! Wow.
And Donald Sutherland. It's underneath.
What? No.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe that says Donald Sutherland. Yes.
God.
So yeah.
That's high quality pirate trash.
This is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. I am hitting all of the depths of, cashing out.
As long as you feel good.
Demon Warriors, another magnet title, so
Okay.
it's amazing. It's from the producers of Ong Bak and the Protectors, so it's probably just as good.
Yep.
Sand Serpents.
Oh. So Trevor's or
No. Sand Serpents.
Oh, like Dune.
No. It's just like Sand Serpents.
Oh, like in Beetlejuice.
yes.
No.
There we go.
Original.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
The Hexecutioners.
Oh wow. All right. I appreciate good play on words.
Yeah. And then I did get like a whole bunch of free DVDs when I picked up a collection because they're like, just take them. So I'm only going to show off one this week, and it's something I would have never bought, but it's a sealed Matrix collection.
Nice. Yeah. I remember that one.
I remember when this came out, and I'm like, I got to get this. And it was always like $60. Like,
Yeah, that was everybody's Christmas gift for 1 year.
Yeah. And now it's like $5 new, but I got it. So I'll probably never.
What series has like the clear case? Is that the Matrix 2? That clear case one that has all the discs in there? You can see.
Yeah, I think there might have been one of those. They've had like 47 different versions of this.
Yeah, the first one was like, I don't know, the Matrix, Ultimate Matrix or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, so, yeah.
And then they've made another one. Yep.
Oh, and I did have one thing I forgot to show earlier. But I got,
Whoa.
This was sent to me for my DVL 919. So I now have
Got a manual
that I probably not opened, but I'll save. So that's cool. So yeah, just lots of random crap that, didn't cost anything. So
I like it.
Yeah. Like LaserDiscs. They don't cost anything.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Unless you want to buy a lot, then it's like 125,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't do it.
That much.
We'll do it actually, and tell us how well you do.
Yeah.
All right, Luke.
What do you got, Luke?
Buy a house first. Let's see. I don't have much. Again, let's.
Doesn't have much. Shows 75 bits.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how it works.
That's the Wolfpack way.
Yes, it is.
The first thing is actually going to go right to Ryan. I found this right before the podcast. This is a VHS with of Da Vinci's War.
Oh,
Wow.
Not a fan.
Volta. Is this on Laserdisc?
It is.
Okay,
It has Vanity and
yes, Vanities.
Jeff Travolta.
and it's still just not good. It didn't come
Should
together.
you send it to Trevor?
Send it to Trevor. Send it to
Yeah,
Trevor.
you're gonna.
Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor might not have
VHS
it.
player. He doesn't do VHS. I'll ask him.
Send him a player
VHS
too. I'll deliver one to him next time I go to Michigan. Like,
Just not to get Da Vinci's War.
yeah, totally.
How can it's got Vanity in it? How can it be bad? What are you talking about?
Well,
Your
maybe
buddy
you should
Luke
send
bought it
Trevor
for
so
you.
Find out.
It's a gun. That's all the things. you
Trust me,
like.
like it was like everything it should be on the cover, and it was just like boring. It was just boring.
Oh, God.
There was like no war, just lots of like drama.
This time it's closer to home and it's not boring. Right. You know what you're talking about. This movie's awesome.
It's like that he bought like
Watch
10
it and tell me how it is.
shitty dollar movies, and Luke bought him one. He's like, nah, not that one.
No, I have it on Laserdisc. Trust me, it'll end up at Altman's house or something.
Oh my God.
I thought I was excited. I wanted to show it to you.
Sorry.
Okay. It cost me like $30.
Yeah,
It's
right.
rare.
That was 50 cents. Okay. Next one. So I had surgery last week, and like right before I went into surgery, I was looking online and just like buying whatever because I thought I was going to die or something. And just like, I must forget this before I die. And I'm fine. Or maybe I died. This is all an afterlife. You don't
Could
Well,
be.
This
Well,
is
we're in future shock right now, guys.
Yeah, this is Future Shock 2.
So I picked up, this is from Mondo Video. This is a big box VHS of The Visitor, which is a very science fiction movie. I guess somebody put in a nice big box case there and got a nice cool VHS on there.
Is that like new?
Say what?
Is that like a new issued VHS?
Yes. So I mean, it's handmade, but it was put out recently. And it was reduced because it seems like no one was buying. There was a few movies they put out on Mondo. I forget the other ones, but this was the only one that was interesting. It marked it's like 25 to 10 bucks or something. I was like, click, yes, I'll get it. But so somebody, made this big box.
That's cool.
And I guess it's Draft House owns this movie, and it's just a super weird movie with John Huston in it. It's kind of like I don't know. I'm not going to try to explain. I haven't really watched it, but it takes place in Atlanta. So I was like, okay, this is marking all the boxes for me. So bing bang, baby, and there you go. So I got that. Try to watch it soon. Another one I got. So there's a very punk rock record store down the street, and they have like some trashy DVDs, and I don't even know where they get them, but they have some good stuff down there. And I found this nice bootleg Blu-ray of The Warriors.
Nice.
And it's bootleg because it's got the black disc and everything.
Oh yeah.
But it's really well made.
Double-sided artwork and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody really put the time into it, and it's got like you can tell it's Blu-ray. You can tell it's a bootleg because it's got like Joe Bob stuff. It's got all the Joe Bob clips like as a special feature. I'm like, okay. Yeah. But it's like even the menus are really nice. It's jam packed with everything, with all the special features on there. Got the video game stuff on there. Got all this. It was really good. And then of course, wife and I watched it, and it started skipping. And all right, let's just watch on Hulu. It's fine, whatever. But yeah.
Womp womp.
I've never seen. Truth time. I've never seen this movie before. But
whoa.
I know I'm a terrible person.
I know we hate you now. But you bought it, so it's getting better.
I really liked it. Wife really liked it. It was a good time.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So, have you guys seen both versions? Like, people say the director's cut is terrible, but this one is.
I've never seen the director's cut. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the director's cut starts with the main guy, like his girlfriend coming to him and saying, "Hey, don't go to this meeting, whatever." Yeah. She's trying to convince him, but they cut all that out. And the theatrical cut doesn't have it. I liked it flowed really well. I thought I started the director's cut before in the past, but I wasn't feeling it. But this one, was really good.
The energy of the theatrical cut is like part of my favorite like stuff in the Warriors, like the cutting between them getting ready for the event and the train stuff, and it's so great.
Yeah. So joking. What's the everyone wants to be, who would you be, what gang would you be?
Oh yeah, the Furies. Or
the Furies, they look the coolest, but they get beat up instantly. Just like and even the Warriors even say, the Furies are wimps. They walk.
But they look cool.
They steal their baseball bats and they walk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna rewatch this one. It's good. Yeah, I thought it was a fun. I have no idea. I've tried to look, and there's no marks or anything. Trying to figure out who made that thing. So somebody just, that's what I love about bootlegs. They're passion projects. I'm like, oh yes, we have the technology. We can do this now. We can make our own VHS. We can make our own Blu-rays. Fuck it, let's do it. So,
and then they skip.
And then they fail, and then you watch Hulu.
And then it skips. Yeah. All right, buddy.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Anyway, kind of whatever. Some records real quick. I'm a huge fan of like any oddball records, like any kind of flexi disc or any kind of just crazy stuff. So I just picked up this guy today.
Oh, nice.
Inside Stories with Dick Clark. I don't know where this came from, maybe a magazine or a newspaper, who knows? And it's just him like named like just saying, oh yeah, I'm Simon and Garfunkel. I put them on for best of Dick fucking Clark. And it's just him talking, like just that's it. And like whenever I play records, like this stuff is really fun to play over like an instrumental on the other record. So just throw this over. Anyway,
I love that the spindle hole looks like some psycho used them as target practice.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think it looks like his third eye there. He's got a little...
Yeah,
that
Who
too.
approved this? Who was like, yeah. Let's do that?
It was probably just like a magazine promo or something.
Yeah.
The most famous one from my childhood and yours too probably is the McDonald's giveaway. Do you remember that one? And if the record, if they got through the song, the McDonald's two big whatever bacon cheese whatever.
Oh yeah.
Threw it in the record, you won $1 million. But they all, obviously they all just fumbled at the end. Oh, we didn't. Yeah. I love that shit. Another one. Trying to fill in my Zappa collection.
Nice.
Yes. I just got that on A-Check like
fun.
a couple days ago.
Just another band from LA, just out here.
Good stuff.
And the punk record store down the street, I always look at the wall, but this one was not on the wall. I'm like, why was this not on the wall? Holy crap. It's like an original Kiss Me, like the best Cure album, in my opinion.
Oh.
I mean, just so great. And it's like the original press.
I thought Disintegration was the best album ever made.
No, you're wrong.
That's what they said on South Park.
Okay. Let's see. Two more things. So this is a weird one. I don't know. I just wanted to show it off. I was at the thrift store today, and I picked this guy up, and the lady said, well, it's mostly homemade, so it's $1.50, whatever. I'm like, thank you, thrift store lady.
I love you.
It's such a weird game when you're checking out of the thrift store, right? It's like, is $1 okay for this super cool thing you want?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep it together.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. So that's super rare. Is $5 okay for this Prince of Tides? Laser?
Up the money.
This is just some random person's CD collection, and it's got a bunch of like mixed CDs and just fun stuff and like
case line. Ooh, Misfits.
Got a Fugazi repeater. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm interested.
Nice.
And just whatever. It's something to throw in the car and see what I like. And I always, if I find something like that, I'm like, I'm going home with that. Last but not least, I forgot to bring this up a few weeks ago, but some guy, Sam Hatch, gave me Buckaroo Bonsai right here. Love, okay.
Good
and
job.
He gave me the bootleg sequel script to Buckaroo Bonsai by Ernest Cline of Ready Player One fame. Do you want to say a little bit more? Do you want to
Yeah, he was just a big Buckaroo Banzai fan at the time, and it's like, well, I wish they made a sequel. I'm just gonna write it myself. So, and he wrote it like from the perspective of like what he thought the next movie would start with, and it's like, all your favorite characters are back, and Hanoi Shen and the World Crime League are involved, and he even has Jack Burton shows up because he's like, well, obviously Jack Burton lives in the same world. So the Buckaroo Banzai crew get a ride in the Pork Chop Express at one point, and it's got this huge battle in Hanoi Shan's like headquarters. So it's got some like kind of James Bond-esque stuff in there too. Yeah, it's just a lot of silly fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never read a script before, so I think maybe the next few days I'm going to rewatch the first movie and then try to it's great, man. I appreciate that.
No problem. Enjoy.
Yeah. That's all I got.
What's Max got?
A few things.
Ooh.
So I came really prepared today, guys. So
All right. Bring the thunder.
got cassettes. I saw this is Sparks.
Good timing.
Through Flood and Fire, which I've not heard this record. I really like Sparks. So
They're super hot right now with the documentary, and they've got another movie too. Yeah. Yeah, there's a documentary all about Sparks.
Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright directed it.
Yeah.
well,
And then
now I have to look that up.
there's like a musical they just came out with too. They did the music for it too. Yeah, so they're like super hot right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I literally had no idea. This is amazing. Cool.
You were a trendsetter. You knew it was cool. On cassette. Nice.
You've got male soundtrack. Like what even is this soundtrack? You know what I mean?
Yeah, who's on that?
That's
so
late for a cassette, isn't it?
I know, right?
I think so too. Like This says 98 on it.
Yeah, nobody was buying cassettes then.
Yeah, who's even like who bought this? This is so weird. This has Harry Nilsson, Cranberries, Louis Armstrong, Roy Orbison, Randy Newman, Stevie Wonder, Sinead O'Connor, Carole King, and Billy Williams, Jimmy Durante.
All right. Interesting mix.
Yes. And then this here is A Night in a Haunted House and A Night in a Graveyard. So this is hopefully something spooky Halloween related sounds.
Set the mood. Yep.
It's from Eerie Sounds Music Company, 666 Scary Street, Scaryville, USA.
That's real, you know.
That's real.
I've been there.
Yes. You can go visit that place.
What state is that in?
It's in Scaryville, USA. So
it's a town, it's a state, it's everything.
Like
it's next to Springfield.
It's like USA. Springfield, yeah. They're everywhere.
Oh, okay.
You know, everyone has a scary field. Like,
yeah.
Okay, I'll find it on that.
Yeah, you should go there next vacation.
I don't know who decided to send me these, but Ryan put in some DVDs in here. So
Heart rockin'.
And more rock icons. Both of these look really exciting.
Is it like live stuff or music videos?
It says, yeah, it just looks like music videos.
Huh.
Birds, Black Sabbath, Alice Cooper, Mountain, MC5, Steppenwolf, Jethro Tull, Pacific Gas and Electric. New Riders of the Purple Sage.
I've done work for Pacific Gas and Electric, but like the actual company, not the band.
Well, go tell them that they have music albums.
Yeah, you guys famous.
This has Who, Small Faces, Moody Blues, Birds, Canned Heat. Ooh, Canned Heat.
Okay.
Manfred Mann. Neat.
Yeah,
and
like
this one.
Uh-oh. I hear the air.
Sun Among Us.
Yeah, sorry. We got a little bit of interruption here.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. It's always so nice to see him.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Night.
You're going to have your daddy's job soon.
Yeah.
He's already more talented than I am.
I love it.
All right. So what's in stage fright?
A face-melting horror musical ripe with infectious energy and deadly sing-alongs.
Ooh, Meatloaf's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In it, so.
Is he in it?
Yeah.
He's in it.
That's awesome.
So it should be good because Meatloaf's in it.
I may have accidentally got 2 of those from Dollar Tree.
Glee and Sleepaway Camp. A cross between Glee and Sleepaway Camp. All right.
Okay.
I'm into it. And then for music, hold on.
Oh, don't drop it.
All my places where I got it.
Uh-oh.
Peel off the sticker.
Keep it secret. Don't peel it off. Luke will get mad.
Okay, sorry. I peeled it in 5 seconds. This is the shit.
You know what? Do whatever. It's cool, baby.
Ooh.
This is a promo copy too.
Damn.
I don't know if it's let's see if it's white label promo copy.
Oh yeah, you got the stamp there and everything.
Yeah. Ooh, we got white label.
Nice.
So it's an actual promo copy. So this is Gary Myrick. I'm hoping I'm saying it's right. Gary Myrick and the Figures. And this is She Talks in Stereo from the Valley Girls soundtrack.
I was gonna say I know that name from one place.
Yes, literally same. And since I play the crap out of the Valley Girls soundtrack pretty much daily, I am interested to know, like, I love that song. And
I've never heard that whole record.
Yeah, me neither. And so I'm hoping like at least one other song is as good as that one. That's my hope. There was a Jack White in this band and he plays the drums apparently.
Nice. I like that it looks like it has a corner roby, but it's not.
Yeah, I know. And then it's band photo is just like, you know, white pants.
I like they're like tallish, like short.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. I like all these power stances and the white pants. It's just like
the white pants and the knee stick,
yes,
bending out. Yeah, that's good.
Just everything.
Oh, it's good. It's gonna be good. And I mean, I think that he had one other song on the Valley Girl soundtrack.
Yeah, I think there was 2, right? Yeah.
I think he had 2, and I think I actually like a while back found the other one that might have been from 2 records. I'm not sure if it's on that or not.
Yeah.
But then I got.
Hey, that looks like a LaserDisc.
I figured I'd save this for here since it's a catalog.
Okay, it's a book.
But yes, it is a book because you have to read it because there's literally no pictures. It's just
damn.
text. So this is straight up like a book level catalog, but this is pretty interesting. So the whole purpose of this thing's existence is you would be Joe Schmo Video Store.
Yep.
And you would say, I want all of the things in this catalog, and then you would put a little mark for quantity.
Yep, a little check mark, yeah.
Yes, you put your little quantity in there, and then you would pay the list prices here, and they sell it, to you at so much below list.
Was it like 14 bucks or something? Or
yeah, let's see. There's a bunch of so we are approximate 25% off the suggested retail price.
Okay.
That's what bona fide. We sell only to bona fide dealers.
Nice.
Gotta be bona fide.
Yeah, not like that sketchy dude on the street corner.
Yeah.
He's not getting these.
No. But this is just interesting. They have little symbols, like if it's got an asterisk, it's adult. And if it's got a little plus on it, then it's an Image Entertainment exclusive.
Ooh.
So this is pretty cool. It gives you all the catalog numbers and the prices.
87?
Yeah, specifically winter of 87.
Well, that was the good one. The summer one was really weak for offerings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the back is cute too. I love the disc.
Nice.
Like a.
And that one didn't get marked up at all.
I don't.
Yeah, nobody used it.
No one used this.
Yep. Huh.
So again, no one bought LaserDiscs then either.
Yeah. So they didn't care for any of these,
They're like, nope. I'm going to order Criterion.
Yeah. It's just interesting though. The Image was literally in Hollywood. So
Nice.
they're really
What was their street address? Where are they hanging out?
they're on Romaine.
Oh, Romaine.
Go see if the building's still there.
I know. I'm going to go drive by it right now.
Yeah. Take some pics. Selfies at Image.
Yes. Hey, I'll bring my banner.
Yeah.
The vlog's here.
Then run away before the cops show up.
Yeah. They ain't showing up.
Yeah.
They drove right by.
Yeah.
I don't care.
They're not messing with me.
No.
They're like, she's into
LaserDisc.
Image.
Who the hell cares about LaserDisc?
Keep moving.
Yeah.
It's just an empty lot.
Yeah.
Love it.
It would be. I think. Well, let me make
So
sure.
was that it?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Cool. Excellent pickups, everyone. All right, let's do the non-LD recommendation. I have not been watching a ton of Blu-rays or anything, so I'm going to do another streaming pick, which ties directly in with my Danny Trejo book. I didn't realize that there was a documentary made before that book came out called Inmate Number 1. And it's a little more focused on his time as, obviously, an inmate, life of crime as a youngster, work in the California penal system, and how they would just move you from place to place to place to place because they're like, you'd get too powerful, you'd get too mixed in with the gangs. They'd be like, well, I guess we'll just push them to San Quentin for a while, and then you just keep moving around. And how he just became into boxing and everything like that through there, and then decided to turn his life around. And and then it focuses on his movie career, obviously, after that. So really cool stuff. And it's a couple hours long, and Inmate Number 1 is the name. I think it's on Amazon. Don't tell Vinny. I think that's where you have to watch it. So yeah, that's my recommendation. What do you got, Ryan?
I recommend Prospect with Pedro Pascal.
Is that a Vinegar Syndrome title?
It's a partner label, so it's not. It's like Bullet and Gunpowder or some label like that. But it really cool, like sci-fi space film where this girl and her father go to get this one last score on this planet that the transportation system that takes you there is shutting down after they finish their last loop, and it doesn't quite go as planned. Just kind of really cool, gritty sci-fi flick. Really cool effects. It's obviously in space and all that, but it feels believable. So really good tone, and I really recommend it. So go find it before it sells out, and you have to get like the cheap like non-slip cover version that like regular people get.
That slip looks nice, man.
Yeah. Plus, I think it still has the trading cards, which I already lost because they didn't fit inside the slip cover.
Oh yeah,
whatever. So
nice.
Yeah, check it out.
All right, good choice.
Luke,
what do you got?
I watched the Beastie Boys documentary. I think it's on Apple TV.
Oh, nice. How was that?
It was amazing. It was like so they had been doing, they put the book out recently, and then they did a stage show, and it's just Spike Jonze directed it or shot it, and it was amazing. Like I love that band, and I think I've loved them since I was 13 or 12 when Check Your Head came out, and they just, they did their own thing, and they had fun, and they were laughing the whole time. They didn't, there was one very poignant part where he's like, "This is us on American Bandstand on License to Ill," and they're just like doing whatever, being drunk, whatever. And then they show him like Lollapalooza, and they're like, "When we were playing Lollapalooza, we were playing to fucking win." Like it was a competition, and we were, and they were just crushing it. Like, I really loved that band. Like, I loved watching that documentary so much. Like today when I was DJing, I said, I'm going to do all Beastie Boys. And
did you?
I did. I sure did.
Oh, nice. I got to hear it. Yep.
I'll upload it. Yeah.
All right, cool.
But yeah, that's it. That's what I got. Max.
Well, I'm trying to think what I've been streaming. I got super sucked into Party of Five randomly today.
Nice.
But like,
is it Jennifer Love Hewitt era or before that?
It's Jennifer Love Hewitt. It was Neve Campbell, and like even like Lacey from Mean Girls was like little in that, which I was like, I definitely watched that when I was like when that was on.
Yeah,
but like
too.
I don't remember anything about it. Like I didn't even remember Neve Campbell was in it. Like all I remember is like Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's it. Like I don't remember anybody else from that.
Matthew Fox and Scott Wolf, like their lives were horrible. They were always in trouble or dying of cancer. Yeah,
seriously, like don't even tell me. Like I can't even get into these shows now.
Yeah.
Like I started watching Dawson's Creek all the time. I had to freaking turn it off. This is my new thing. Like I will start a series, and the moment it gets dark, I'm canceling it. I'm not going to watch it. But it's inevitable. Like when is it going to get dark? It's a 90s freaking drama. It's getting dark.
Yeah,
like,
Scott Wolf like kills someone or something because he's drinking, driving. And like Charlie is just, his life is always horrible, and he's just sad all the time. Yeah.
This is it's too much. I got
That's great.
One episode, But like other than that, the streaming, because I really don't watch too many DVDs. I have an upgrade to my kitchen. I have a little itty bitty Sansui baby little TV that has a built-in DVD player in it. Ooh. So when I'm cooking, I pop in a DVD of like, I got Ninja Turtles, I got my He-Mans, nice. I got Pee-wee's Playhouse in there, and I have a little shelf in the kitchen now for just the DVDs of the cartoon things, because like that's pretty much the majority of my things. Like these other DVDs that Ryan got me, like those are like literally like the only non-cartoon or TV show.
Nice.
So, yeah, like those were free, the music ones, and I'm like, I have so many things, and Sam's getting something yet.
Oh boy, can't wait.
I think you actually know you passed on the one thing, but there was something.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, I don't have that, so it's over there. But I'm like, if you watch them once, it's great, because like they were just given to me, and I'm like, somebody's gonna watch them, or if they end up at a yard sale.
It's really cool.
Yeah, once you're in the pack, there's some stuff in your mailbox that you're like, what is this? Oh, I guess I'll find out.
Luke collects all our porn, so you know.
Yeah, it's buddy. I heard he's got all that Tracy Lord stuff.
Yeah, I heard that he has this stuff you're not supposed to have.
That's what I read. Yeah.
On the internet.
Some guy said it.
True, it's definitely true.
So back to before the porn thing. I have found that if Ryan ever says, "Do you want this?" you never say no. Like just never say no.
No.
Well, like when I get stuff like that where it's like I have like 20 things that were free, and I'm like, I don't want to throw them out. I don't want to donate them, because God knows somebody's just gonna like destroy it before it even sells or something. So like if somebody wants that, please take it, watch it, enjoy it. Like, and if it's Fantasia, it goes to all, man. Like, that's just how it works.
Your shark thing reminded me. I've been watching a lot of Shark Week and thinking back to Max saying about how people would get her valuable DTS discs and then sell their collection. Can we tag your discs and like make it so nobody will see, and then we could have a tracker and see where they go?
Can we do that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll just add some sort of
at least from your personal collection where it's like it's on your shelf and you're planning on never having it leave.
Yeah.
And then someone talks you out of it. You want to know where it went.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll have a little app and be like, oh, that's where that is. See where it was from. Yeah.
Nope. Well, if I send bonuses, do whatever, but like, you know, you might end up with a Meatloaf musical horror.
No, I'm actually really excited about that.
This one has J. Ruiz written on the top there.
Oh, there we go.
I mean,
nice.
I don't know about a tracking device, but that's
it's probably also on the label because he didn't want it to like get put in the wrong one. You know?
It's just, people always do that.
Oh,
You see on the inside of the jacket too, like, ooh, nobody will find this.
I've been going through all of my 8-track tapes. I have a shed, and I have been going through the contents of the shed, and there was all these 8-track tapes. And when Luke said flexi discs, I literally have a stack of flexi discs, Luke.
Nice.
I want them.
Yeah, so I'll let you know what's in there because
I might have a few for you too. Yeah.
I probably don't need those to be honest.
Whatever they are.
Yep.
Yeah, the only ones I have some Barbie ones that were from my family that they had from like Barbies that they got like in with the Barbie. So those are the only ones I'll probably keep because those are just wild. But like
I went. It's not a flexi, but it's in the back of Alphabet cereal. They actually had like a Legend of Sleepy Hollow thing, and you had to cut the actual cardboard out, and it was just like embedded in the plastic. And yeah, I still have that.
That's
rocks.
Grab some, but
super cool.
There's an art. I knew a guy in Denver who would get flexi discs and cut them and tape them back together and then play them, and that was like his music. I just
Weird.
And there's a very famous artist called Christian Marclay who would cut up records and then glue them back together. And
Nice
records.
Whoa.
They're just fun.
Yeah, it's fun to do, like especially if you're doing DJ sets and stuff, to have that stuff to like mix in or something. Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. Good times. All right, let's do final thoughts and what's spinning next. I have no idea what's spinning next because I just got 700 LDs to look through. But the one I think, shout out to Spencer. I'm looking through the old man discs, and I've never seen any of the Thin Man films, and I got a Thin Man box set, and I kind of want to watch those. So it's either that or my wife hasn't seen Freaky Friday, so we might watch that too.
Which one?
The original, Jodie Foster. Yeah,
that's great.
Sorry, it's not elite release.
They're both. I mean, the Haley Mills. Is it Haley Mills? That's a good one.
Yeah. So I might watch that too. But so old stuff. What are you gonna watch, Ryan?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
And hopefully some Vinegar Syndrome because I haven't watched enough of that.
Yes.
Okay. Luke.
What do you want?
I never watch any of these. It's a random disc that's around me. I'm going to watch Iron Eagle 3.
Ooh, good luck. Yeah. I don't know. You just watched a 5-hour Vim Vendors film. I don't know if you want to watch Iron Eagle 3. Oh, no, 2's the one that feels like it's 5 hours. 3's okay.
You're going to be like Johnny from Karate Kid. Iron Eagle and Iron Eagle 2.
Right. This is actually sealed. Like there's been times when I want to watch it, but it's being sealed, which is kind of looser.
Is that the one with the female lead?
Yeah. No Jason Gedrick in that one?
Rachel McLish is first.
Yes, that's by far the worst one.
Sonny Chiba's in it. Sonny Chiba.
She was one of those where her fighting skills were above her acting skills.
Speaking of hype stickers, those LDG stickers on there, I've got like a stack of those somewhere in a little container, just like Max. Save them all.
They look so good right there. Look,
I just cut them right out.
But that's on plastic. See, I'd leave that.
See, I throw that plastic away because it's old. It's been sitting in a shop. And I put it in a brand new Bags Unlimited polyline sealed sleeve. And I keep that LDG separate.
It's something like this. I'm going to take this off.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you there. Well, I'm going to figure out what the heck this friggin' skateboard video is about.
Stacy Peralta.
This is so rad. Like I was like losing my mind. And this was a serious, I would kid you not, this was a no one bid against me situation. And I'm so floored on that. Like,
is that the Tony Hawk skull at the bottom, like from his old board?
So okay.
Yeah.
I was looking for, you know, some skateboarding shit, and so that was that might be that's definitely.
So yeah, because I thought
skull.
Peralta could be 70s footage,
So
but maybe it's 80s
now,
stuff. Yep.
The real kicker of this all might be that this could be Bones Brigade.
Yeah,
because you got Peralta and you have the Tony Hawk down here. This could be Bones Brigade.
If there was a Bones Brigade LD, that would be like mind blown.
This literally could be Bones Brigade, guys. Like
it's Bones Brigade Zero. It's the unknown origin.
Oh my god.
Man, if there was Bones Brigade LDs of like the Animal Chin, I would freak out.
I would flip out if there was Animal Chin.
Yeah.
That is literally my jam. I mean, like literally, like freaking bicycle legs forever. Like
yeah. Back when Luke didn't talk to me in high school, me and my buddies would watch that all the time, like on loop. That and Lost Boys.
Bible. You know?
Yep. Yeah.
There's a restaurant in Baltimore that a friend of mine took me to. It's a pizza place, and it's named after the band that was in Animal Chin.
Oh my
God. You know that they're talking about?
Oh, on the soundtrack?
Deep cut.
Something. It was really deep cut.
Well, wow. it would be the band that's at the party scene when they go to.
Oh, Johnny Rat and they changed
it's called Johnny Rat's Pizza. There you go.
Nice, yeah.
Gosh, that's deep
Get that
cut.
kicktail in the air. Put that nose rail on the ground. Show me those rib bones. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. Serious.
Yep.
That's
Johnny Rat.
I love seriously. Sam's like warms my heart that you love Animal
Skateboard Shuffle. Skateboard Shuffle.
I love it. I love it. Oh my God. I'm gonna literally watch Animal Chin now because it's really. But I'm
watching this. All right. Good. Excellent choices, everybody. I think that's it. I think we're closing out another podcast. It wasn't 5 hours, huh?
Where's Spencer? I think he's coming on for.
All right, bring him in.
Okay.
Who's
Spencer?
All right, anybody? No special guests, no drop-ins?
Nope.
All right, we're calling it. Cheers, everybody.
Peace.